Like 1, 2, almost there. Almost there. Let's have some more coffee. We got more down to go, by the way. They didn't actually close that gap. There's a tiny bit of gap left there. How the turntables turn. Check 1, 2. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna get underneath. That gap is still not closed, by the way. It's still there. I know it, you can see it right there. So, hey, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing out there? It's event day, so we're gonna let everybody chat today. And what do we got here? Excuse me. Hey, how y'all doing out there? We are likely not done going down, if you're wondering. Just as a heads up, there's a little bit of SPX. Well, I'll check it, but hang tight here. Save. Got a few things. We'll get right into it. All right. I've got 3. What's going on hold on a second here. I wonder if someone was messing with my camera or something. I don't know what's going on with the camera over here. Maybe the cat or something was messing with me. I don't know exactly. Let me get closer to the in frame. Okay, so let's have a look-see at a few things here for you. So we've got a gap down here, right, on SPOOs. We'll talk about we got a whole bunch of stuff to go over this morning, but just for situational awareness for where we are. Now, this should have closed this gap right here, and it has not yet. I thought it did, but it didn't. It's not done yet. If you look on the bottom screen down here, this is SPX down here. And the gap is still there. So just a heads up that the algos are tricky today. They are doing their thing. So here, hold on. Give me one quick second here. I got to do a couple quick things. I got to make sure that the Russian bots, hooker bots stay out of here and stuff. The fake women trying to take all your money and stuff. Hold on here. Customization. Just a heads up that if you subscribe, it's free. Just click the button on YouTube. You will be able to comment today because it's kind of a big day. So we're going in to close that gap right now. I'm going to switch over to the Webull chart really quick, and I want you to see. I want to draw your attention right here, okay? And if you're in puts, right? You want to close them once this gap is closed. They're likely gonna squeeze it one more time. So just a heads up that once this gap gets closed, once you push through right here, target though is lower. It's where PT2 is above. Let's hang tight here for a second. Just want you to see that gap. They closed a little bit more of it. Still not closed yet. Little tiny bit more to close of a gap there. You can see it down below. So they're trying to close this gap right now. You should see a squeeze. I'd be not afraid, and the other thing too is S1. If you look in the middle screen right here, S1 is 453.10. So that wouldn't shock me either to see one more down move up here. Just hold on. One more down move right here. Whoop, and then straight down, slam into that S1. So I took the money on this last red bar, so I'm flat right now personally. If you want to know if I'm like long puts, I took the money on this bar down right here. Let me go over to Let me go over and do something really quick. I got to make sure that Twitch people can chat. Okay, so Twitch people can chat. Everybody can chat on YouTube and Twitch this morning. Excuse me. Taking out that gap right now on SPX. It's still there. It hasn't gone. There's a tiny bit of gap left down here. Let's look at it right now. Just keep our eyes on it. Let's see if they can grind this last part out. This is S1. Did I write S1 in there this morning? No. This is S1 right here. So you can see it. I don't think we're done here at S1. I think we go down and slam into this PT 2. So I think you're going to catch that PT 2 and then we should be done for the day. There's actually a fair chance that we're going to go down there and spike. We're actually, you can see it on Bookmap right here. So let me bring Bookmap up so you can see it. Don't necessarily trust Bookmap here. Bookmap can have hidden levels down below. Like it's just bright red right here. They'll just staircase you down and stuff like that. So just be careful of that as well. Those 453s are paying fucking 38 cents. I should have stayed at them. Hang tight right here. Give me one quick second here. Yes, there's S1. This here is the gap. This is the gap right there. And SPX has closed the gap. Be careful here. It's either going to blast straight down or it's going to start squeezing hard and heavy. So be really careful here. Here's, if you want to see a diagram right here that I've been trading, it's right here. So you can see that over there. And the target is down below here at PT2. Even if it's only showing a red bar, even if Bookmap's showing that, that's my target. That's where the gamma bar is. So that yellow bar down below is 4525, excuse me. As a matter of fact, this one needs to go a little bit lower. It needs to go right here. There's still a lot of room to run to the downside here. Whole bunch of room to go. This gamma bar right here, this is the 455. So we're heading down here. So we should get back down here at some point. Just be careful of I'm just going to draw that in for you and just say gamma, so you don't think that that is the save. I thought I had that written in here. Oh yeah, right there. So just so you can see it on SPX. So if you look in the bottom of your screen down there, you should see this is SPX, and then on the right here, this is SPY. On the right over here, I'm just monitoring Tesla this morning. Give me one more second. I gotta post up some. I gotta post up a the live stream on Twitter. Always something to do. SPY, and I think that's all we're doing today. And okay. And Tesla Cybertruck launch. One quick second here. YouTube. Twitch. I should have streamed this on Twitter. I haven't done that yet. I got to put Twitter on the streaming, so that I realize some people are going to want to watch this stuff on Twitter to support Zitter X, whatever. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. All right. There is no Twitter. Yeah, I know. I know some of you fanboys like. To me, I think Twitter it's a travesty that you've given up that name. That he's given up that name, or is killing that name for now. That name is worth a lot of hard years, work, money, that kind of stuff. I'm not particularly a fan. I mean, you're talking about an like lexicon surrounding it. I'm not a fan of changing the name to X. Now he can do whatever he wants. He owns it. It's not a public company. But personally, I liked it. I think my thought on Twitter was like, I understand that he wants to do the everything company, and I like the everything company. I've brought that up years ago. The X everything company, but as an umbrella, I like it more. And then Twitter would be a subpart or a part of that. But I get that the names don't really work together. I understand the concept of it, but I understand why he's doing it. Yeah, it'll always be Twitter to me. I don't think I'll ever change what I call it. I can understand people wanting to support it, though, and call it X and stuff like that. I get it. I understand. But this is like ingrained. It'll always be Twitter. And companies do that, right? When I was young, there were companies where my father would call some. As a matter of fact, I got a good example. The Boston Herald used to be the Record way back in the day. So when I was a kid, my dad would say to me, can you go down and grab me a record? So I'd run down to the store and grab a record for my dad. And that was actually the Herald newspaper. When I was a kid, that's what it was named. But my dad was like, it'll always be the Record to me. And as a matter of fact, we used that to find out if you were from Boston or not. If someone ever called that newspaper the Herald, we'd be like, that person's not from Boston. Because you'd only know that if you were from Boston once the Herald name was used. So personally, for me, that's what it is. But I understand why you're doing it, or people do it. All right, so welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us, have the chat open on both Twitch and YouTube this morning, so you're able to just chat freely all day long. Please be civil throughout the show. If you are a Tesla gang or Tesla bull, and if you are a Tesla Q or Tesla seller, please try to be friendly, even if you poke fun at each other today. I'm going to ask you that right out the gate. If you are not civil, you'll be like perma-banned forever. So please just, you can poke fun at each other nicely and keep it light. I know that's a very volatile, Elon Musk is a very volatile topic right now. If you want to know what my stance is on Elon, I am a Tesla bull, but I am not an Elon simp. I guess that's what they like to call him these days at all. And I'll talk to you about that. If you guys ever want to hear about that or why and all the things and the reasoning for that, I still... We'll talk about that. Let's talk about Elon for a minute, I guess, because we're still heading down here. We should still blast down here. So we squeeze back up. That's this little bump right here, and we should start heading down and at least tag this S1 next. Just so you know, from my side, I've been a Tesla bull for a very long time. I don't really drink the Kool-Aid on Tesla Q or Tesla bulls. I look back towards. I've made this comment for years now. That Elon to me is like a Howard Hughes, and I like him because I was in the military. Howard Hughes helped our country and our military out by being an outsider for progress. What happens in our society and in the U.S. specifically is we have a lot of companies that do not innovate, and the military industrial complex is like that too. I was in the Army, and I do not like using outdated or dog shit equipment, and there needs to always be an outsider that's allowed to push mainstream companies to innovate. As a matter of fact, I saw a post this morning from what's his face, the guy from Detroit. Actually, him and his dad are from Detroit, and he said I have to give it to Elon for pushing all these other companies. As a Tesla Q guy, pushing Elon or Elon's pushing regular auto companies, forcing them to look towards EV as a solution. And I got to tell you, like, I appreciate that, right? You may, if you're an Elon bull and a Tesla bull, really, or even Tesla Q, it doesn't really matter. You're not going to get change in a lot of industries unless you're bringing an outsider. And oftentimes those outsiders come with baggage and problems and public problems and personal problem or issues or mental health things, stuff like that. So from my view, or at least from my viewpoint, I can put up with that as long as these companies continue to push forward and push forward humanity. I believe in the Boring Company. I don't think that the Boring Company has anything to do with giving you a tunnel in Las Vegas. I think it has more to do with the survival of humanity, believe it or not, as AI gets developed. I have an existential crisis with humanity being able to keep up to fight AI. And other countries that are doing that, that can destroy the world, right? So I'm with Elon and a bunch of other people on this where it's a race. We either become one with them, with AI. We either become symbiotic with AI, or eventually something really bad is likely to happen where one other country gets unleashes AI before we do, or we lose the race to it. Or even something terrible happens where it comes out of the box and it's able to kill a lot of people, right? For a lot of different reasons. Well, that's a whole other conversation. But from my perspective, if you've got you got NASA and you've got a bunch of other rocket companies, I want someone outside the box. Someone's making like the internet, right? Starlink. You have to push that envelope. For how long? Satellite internet for sailing and everything else is a disaster. And if it takes him to push that stuff and nobody else did it, right? That's the key point here. Even if you're out there calling Elon a fraud, I'll tell you what, no other company ever was doing that for you out there, okay? As a pleb, as a small person out there. And him doing that means a lot to me, you, and everybody else out there. Now, whether he fails or goes bankrupt, or he goes too crazy and he's out of the public eye at some point, hiding in a hotel room, pissing in a bottle, I really don't fucking care. I'll be honest with you. I just care that we get that push forward. And if you're young, you're likely going to see another Elon Musk or Howard Hughes in another 20 years or 30 years down the road, right? So the exploration of space, getting to Mars, all that stuff, trying to push forward humanity, that's why I like Elon. So now the other shit that comes along with Elon, all the baggage that comes along with him, I fucking can't stand it. It has no fucking place. And it's disgusting. It's hard to, it's getting harder as time passes to square all that away, right? So it's a really hard thing being a Tesla bull. And the worst part about being a Tesla bull or even a Tesla bear, but not, if you're a Tesla bull or bear, but not Tesla Q and not Tesla gang, is you get pulled back and forth from both sides, right? They want you to pick a side, right? Nothing is facts or news anymore. Everything is your opinion, right? You get fed and I get fed a lot of opinion out there, and you're forced then on just opinion alone to make a decision. Or if you don't like one thing about this thing or about this person, you have to be all in against him or all in for him 100%. And I just don't live in that world. I'm not a part of that generation. I'm a part of a generation where there's a gray to all of this stuff. So that's just me, okay? Just to lay that out there for you right now. So if you're Tesla Q, Tesla gang, if you're Tesla bull, Tesla bear, please try to play nice with each other. Please try to help each other out. You guys are retailers. I am a retailer. That's all you are. You're a pleb. If there's a pantheon, we're nobodies. We're like the little tiny people out there. We don't mean shit. So try to help each other out. The only person that's ever looking out for you is likely your fellow retail trader on both sides of this. Trying to help each other make money. You guys are all losers, right? I'm a loser. We are in a stock market and a machine where their job is to take our money. It's their playground. They don't care if you're Tesla bull. They don't care if you're Tesla bear. They don't care if you're Tesla Q. They don't care if you're Tesla gang. What we're doing here has only to do with taking all of your money away from you. So it's even in these time, or even in specifically today, this Cybertruck launch, you got nobody watching out for you. The closest thing you're ever going to find to someone watching out for you is other retailers. Those are your only real other friends out there. So please don't burn each other's bridges down so you have no fucking friends. Sorry. You get to take that money home. The more you guys help each other out, sellers and buyers, the more that both of you can take your money home, and you can really stick it to a fat old fuck from Wall Street. Some fat old white guy, big greasy hands. He sticks his money in his pocket. He takes your money, right? And he shits it away in 2 minutes. I lived in Vail for years, right? They would pound your money in wine and like bottles of Cristal, right? Louis Trey, hookers, whatever it is. They don't give a fuck about your thoughts up or down in this stuff. They only care that you put your cash in the box and they get to take it from you. So that's about 25% of the marketplace is your money. So that, and they want to manage your money, right? And give you a small return and collect the alms. So, just try to do your best to help each other out. Try to keep sight of who's really against you. And that's the big boys out there. Yeah. Plebs unite, man. Definitely. Don't become one of the plebs in the stands cheering on other plebs killing each other, or you guys killing each other in the stands and all that kind of stuff. It's horrible to do that. There's so much good life out there that you guys can help each other live a great life. So, all right, so that's my rant on Tesla today. It's done. That's done. So, and as a Tesla bull, if you're a seller or a buyer, I want not being Tesla gang or Tesla Q. I'm pretty objective about when to buy and sell Tesla, or when it's the right time to buy Tesla or not buy Tesla. Because I'm a bull, I'm only going to tell you it's not the right time to buy it, right? I'm never going to tell you sell Tesla here, of course. I'm going to try not to. But, you're never going to hear me say, like, buy Tesla at any price, no matter what. You're never going to see me telling a seller, keep selling, keep selling, keep selling, any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, definitely. I'm not long hair. Oh, I know long hair. I wasn't watching. I wasn't paying attention. The reason why, I'll explain why I'm not long hair right now, though. That's a good question. So let's talk about it, okay? Let's chat about being long, okay? I've done a video before we get to SPX and the JHQ, the collar for JPM. We're going to talk about probability and statistics for going long and short. Okay, we're going to talk about that right now, real quick. We're gonna just exit right now because I have a lot of those questions that are building the past couple of weeks. So let's just talk about that really quick. Okay, now. Time frame does not matter. Could be a 1 minute chart, a 5 minute chart, a day chart, even a weekly chart does not matter. This is I don't care if you're a long-term trader, short-term trader, special person, whatever you are out there, there's something you need to know, okay? There's some rules here. Some rules. I want to first address that the 1 in 5 minute chart, well, when day trading, the 1 in 5 minute chart, well, I shouldn't say it. Yeah, the 1 in 5 minute chart day trading on a 1 minute, on a 1 minute chart, the 1 minute trigger and the 5 minute trigger, right, is trend on your day. Okay, so we're on a 1 minute chart right now on SPY. As long as price stays below, we're bearish on the 1 in 5. As long as we have a bear cross, that would be a cross like this right here, the white line crossing the red line, we're bearish. We are sellers, okay? Every time. Sellers when we get that cross and price remains below. The next clue to you is that the white and red line, if those are vertical, which they are right now, right? The white and red line are vertical. That's bearish. If the white line starts to flatten out and go sideways, and the red line begins to go sideways, you are neutral, okay? If the white and red line cross over here and price gets above, you are now bullish for that white and red line, okay? Now, let's look at where we are today. We are below the hourly trigger. The hourly trigger is turning down. That's bearish. Price is below the 1 minute and the 5 minute trigger. That's bearish. I'm not seeing a flattening of the hourly trigger. I'm not seeing the hourly trigger head higher, right? And I'm not seeing a flattening of the 1 minute trigger nor the 5 minute trigger. That's all bearish, okay? So that's already telling me that we are bearish here. We're not bullish. We're bearish. So anyone saying, why are you not long? Or no offense to you, other juice box. He's just asking, why are you not long? For those reasons right there that's a litany of reasons not to be long or long calls, I guess. Right now, okay? Now, the thing that I'm going to show you right here is, maybe I can show it to you on I'm going to show you this on Webull. Let me see if I can bring Webull up over here. Hold on. Hold on a second here. All right, so I'm going to show you something here on Webull, okay? So let's pick a ticker here. Maybe the Qs. We'll do the Qs. This is a good one. So this is a 1-minute chart on the Qs, okay? You see the white and red line going down. That's vertical. You see it starting to flatten. Not quite turn yet, right? Whenever you see a cross of this white line through the red line, that's bearish. If you see a cross of the white line and the red line, that is bullish. And you can see that cross happening right now, right on SPY. You can see that cross happening. See the red line right here? Let me show this to you. See that red line? And if you see this cross of the white line right here, right? This is what I'm going to show you. This is the important thing that I'm going to show you here, okay? Now, this hasn't happened yet, right? So it's not there, right? So it's not bullish yet, is it? So you have the squeeze coming up right now on a 1-minute trigger. Your previous high right here, right? This is the toolbox. Hold on. This is your previous high, right? As the cross is made. Price is crossing. White has not crossed red yet. What bulls need to see is a new high from the previous high. So right there. Bulls need to get above this to instigate a change of direction. So right now, if you were buying calls here, right, you have about a 30% chance that direction is changing. A probability of directional change here of about 30%. As price comes up, if it breaks higher here, right, a directional change goes from about a 30% probability to about a 45% probability. You should then see a reversal. This is on every time frame, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, hour, day, weekly, doesn't matter. So if you see price come up and actually make a new high, right, you would say, oh, I got about a 45% chance, right? Are you long here, though? No, you're not. You believe it or not, you're not long. You're just watching for it. You've got your eye on it. You're not going to survive this market with a 30% chance. So this should come back down right here, right? And then what you'll end up seeing is you'll see the actual cross of the white line here. The 1 minute trigger will cross the 5 minute trigger, and you're at about a 45% chance of a win right here, right? Now you're going to be watching this red bar that comes down, and you're going to just be watching. And if this gets bought again, right, you should swing back up here. You can set up some calls in here if you like, if it gets bought, and you're going to expect to then go out and take out the next high right here. You want to see that. That's still not bullish. That turns into about if it pops up here, right? That then turns into about a 75% probability of a directional a change of direction in the market. You'll then see this blast right back down, believe it or not. But if you caught that, if you have that new high and this new high right here, right? Your second tag of that 5 minute, this is the one that becomes your 95% chance of mooning. And this actually goes way, 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 way higher. If you see this structure right here, okay? If you see that structure right there, When you come back down to that second tag right here, this becomes a confirmed 95% of the time directional change in whatever ticker you're trading. And this price is going to go moon literally for a day or 2 days or 3 days. If you're on a 5-minute chart, it'll be for, or I should say this is 1 day on a 1-minute chart. 5-minute chart, 3 days to 5 days. 15-minute chart, about 5 days or price. It's days or price. And if you see it on an hourly or a 4-hour or a daily, it can be days, weeks, and months, a directional shift. And I'm going to show you this directional shift on multi-time frames in just a moment. Now, the reason I'm telling you your percentages here is because oftentimes when you, not me, when you are out there and you're like, well, it failed, Captain, right? It's in here that you're failing. This is where you're losing your money, all in here, because this will roll down on you. This one will fail and roll down on you, and then you get your ass blasted, and you're upside down, and you're directionally wrong, right? You're like, hey, it was going my direction, then it turned on me. You need to get those 2 or 3. You need to get those 2 or 3 confirmations before you can see a true directional change for a length of time that you can trade and be right about 95% of the time. 95, that high, that good, where you can take that trade with confidence, slam the buy or sell button, and know that you're going to get paid. Now, inside of this, you can still trade this. Like you could trade from here to here. You come back down and you successfully do this, then you can trade here to here, but you can't commit to it for any length of time. When you come back down here and back up here, this one, though, you can commit to with safety for a long period of time. And I'm going to show you that right now, that explanation of that right now, okay? So, matter of fact, right here you had this previous high, right? You got it right there. Then you came back down and retested and then blasted up, right? And you're going to take out all these previous highs, 1, 2, and 3. Now let me explain this better for you, or give you a better visual representation, okay? I'm going to show you a 1 minute. This is a 1 minute chart, okay? Do you see how once that cross happens, we have a length of time that we're going down, right? Whenever that cross takes place again and is confirmed, you should get a long period of time up move in the market. And we can show that examples of that day in, day out, day in, day out. Cross right here, downside move. Cross to the upside right here, upside move. If you look at it on a 5 minute, right, it's a 5 minute chart now, I'll show you the same thing. Here's price below, 5 minute bear cross, we're below it, right? There's no confirmation yet on a 5 minute that we're going any higher, is there? You need to actually see this turn here to have any kind of sustained rally for longer than just the day. This would be possibly into tomorrow. You'd want to see this right here, consolidate, come back up here, up there, consolidate, and then that's your actual 95% trade for a huge move. That's for a length of time. If you do this on a 15-minute basis, you'll see the same thing, right? So if people ask you what time frame you're bullish on, or are you bullish short-term, long-term, medium-term? Right now, are you bullish on a 15-minute time frame? No. Are you bullish on a 5-minute time frame? Not yet. Are you bullish right now on a 1-minute time frame? Almost. We're going to check. We're going to come back and check right now that cross and move higher. Let's look at other time frames. On a 30-minute time frame, are you bullish right now? No, you've got a bear cross right here, right? So you're not bullish on 30 minutes. And hourly, are you bullish? No, you just had an hourly cross here. That means you should expect an extended period of time on an hourly chart for days or big price moves to the downside if we come up here and confirm, right, the downside move on an hourly basis. We reject right there and start heading down, and that would last like 3 to 5 days or a pretty big downside move. And you can also look at this on a 4-hour basis here, right? We haven't had a cross on 4 hours yet, have we? No confirmation that we have major blood coming on a 4-hour basis. For a very long period of time, we haven't seen this action yet here, where you have the cross. Oh, hold on. Where you have the cross. You come back. Oh, wait a minute. You squeeze back up on a 4-hour basis, and then you get rejected to the downside. Bam, big 4-hour candles, and that's bad news. I'm going to show you right here on a 4-hour basis what I'm talking about, okay? So here's the cues. So when you're out there in your social media world, right? When you're in your social media world and you hear people say to you things like, I think we're gonna sell today. Right? Over here, they're telling you they think we're going to sell today. On a 4-hour basis, you see that bull cross right there? What is that telling you? There's going to be an upside move for an extended period of time. And price is not below that white line, is it? So if they're telling you that, I usually laugh at those people. I'm like, that fucking guy has no idea what he's talking about. He's out of his fucking mind. Right? On a 4-hour basis, we're going up. Same thing over here. On a 4-hour basis, you get the cross. And you're going to look for an extended move, either time or price to the downside to known supply or demand, okay? So just think about that. Like you should be doing this every day. When you're at home, you should be on every ticker. Every ticker. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's Tesla, we can look at Tesla, and the same thing holds true. You see the bull cross here. It did not confirm, but it did come back up, and you got the bull cross again. It went straight up to the moon. Same thing on a 1-hour basis, right? Same thing on a 15-minute basis. Same thing on smaller time frames. It really doesn't matter. Now, you can still trade this. Well, you can, like, this is a 1-minute basis right now on Tesla, right? You got your cross. You're coming back in right now to test it, right, on Tesla. Now, what do you do if you're a bull right here? And now, if you flip this chart upside down, you can do the same thing as a bear. So right now, what do you do where we are on Tesla right now on a 1-minute basis? This looks great, by the way, for Tesla. So you would take a long for calls here, right? You're not like, hey, I'm bullish for fucking 5 days. You're just bullish on a 1-minute frame right here. You're going to get along here, put stops down below, right? And you're going to look for this squeeze to trade up to a previous high that you haven't beaten yet. So as a matter of fact, right now on Tesla, you haven't beaten this one yet. So on this cross, this check right here, your expectation is that you're going to trade, just that right there. You're either going to come back down and check the 1-minute trigger, and you'll likely trade this next one up here, okay? Right up there. With stops at each crossroad, a stop right here, right? And a stop right here in case it fails on you. So that's how you have a trading plan, right? On multi-time frames. If you had a 1-hour chart on Qs, actually Tesla's very manipulative, but hold on. This is a better one to look at, but let's look at let's look at Qs on a 1-minute basis, okay? Hold on here, I want to show you this one right here. So you come back in, right? Woo, I'm long, baby. Woo, come back down, test this right here. Boom, right? What are you doing? You're putting on a long position because you're still above, right? There's no cross yet. You're putting your stops underneath, right? In case you get blasted. You're managing your trade on an hourly basis. If that doesn't fail, you're still good to go, right? Yahoo, we're going, right? Make sense? What's another thing we can take away from which I showed you earlier? This is an hourly basis. Near vertical, right? Near vertical, right? Neutral, right? Neutral. No roll yet on Tesla. No doom and gloom yet. There could be, but we're flattening. Notice that cyclical nature on the hourly trend, right? Just notice that cyclical nature on it. So, and I'm going to explain some of this later for you too. The next part of this tool, okay? And that's not getting caught in consolidation. And I'm going to show this for you right here, okay? I'm going to show it for you on a 4-hour basis right now for Qs. This is a 4-hour basis. You'll see this on a 1-minute chart happen too. So on a 1-minute basis, this is the zone of death. If any of you guys know who the GOAT is, he's a live streamer that's on YouTube. He's one of my heroes, right? If you know who he is, he talks about this. I forget what he calls it. I think he calls it the don't diddle in the middle. This is a 27 or a 30 EMA. This is a 129 EMA right here. If you see something like this on any time frame and you see this being bought back up and we come back up into this zone of death right here, if you're trading a 4-hour time frame, you don't trade this as excuse me. You're not going to get involved in this because what they'll do in here over this 4-hour time period is they will wreck bulls and bears. You could trade this zone on a lower time frame at this point, like up, down. I'm long, I'm short, I'm long, I'm short, I'm long, I'm short, I'm long, I'm short. But you shouldn't be walking around Twitter and telling people I'm bullish or I'm bearish on a 4-hour basis while price is in here. You got no business doing that. So if you're up in here, hold on, if you're up in here and this is happening in here in this 4-hour basis, you got no business telling people which way this price action is going to break on a 4-hour basis. Now, if we break below and begin to reject on a 4-hour basis, you set up a short right there. You got 1 rejection, 2 rejections on a 4-hour basis. You can then take this with confidence to the downside. If this breaks to the upside, right, whoop, it'll back check itself. It'll actually back check itself way up there too. Come back down, and that's your confirmation that you're heading higher right there. And you can begin to get longs with some confidence here. Does that make sense? And this works on every time frame. 15 minutes, you'll find them. Let me see if I can find one right here. Hold on, let me find something flat. Nope, hold on a second here. I don't see any in here right now. I don't see any consolidation moves in this 15-minute right now. So I don't see anything in here. It's too shady. This part right here, I don't like. Anytime price action's in here, this could have broke straight down to the depths of hell. You want to get above that consolidation zone, then you can take that with confidence to the upside for an extended period of time. So you can like set the trade up long or short here and long or short right here. And you can actually see this that goes 1, 2, and then it's off and running to the upside. Hang tight here. Let me get rid of that. Now, saying all that, with this tool that we have here, right, this tool that we use here, with this tool that we use here, there are some hints that you can get from the tool, and that's velocity, and that's this stuff right here that I show you. Tickers trade on different velocities, different accumulations and distributions on different time frames, and you can usually use these velocity indicators for the length of time that you're bullish or bearish and your overall bullish or bearishness. If I go to a 30-minute time frame, it shows right here a daily time frame, right? You can actually see SPY on a daily time frame is at 46 right now. As soon as that thing hits 50 on a daily, you're really long in the tooth. So am I bullish right now on SPY? I am. Probably until the end of today or tomorrow. I am bullish on SPY until it taps out on plus 50 over here on a daily basis. Now, with saying that, if I wanted to buy a SPY call, if I'm seeing this ramp up here, right, seeing that ramp up there on a daily basis, when am I trying to buy SPY on that daily bullishness? Would be on hourly negative velocity. So if I can see hourly negative, so we're bullish here, right? But that hourly negative is down here too. I got both of these matched up, the half hours matched up. It's like a trifecta down here. It's likely going to explode to the upside on SPY. This is a 30-minute chart, by the way. Anyways, I got a big video series on this, and when you guys get this video series, I think it's coming out this week at some point. You'll get a video series that will describe this in fine detail, and you'll get a white paper as well that explains all of this in more detail. So if you're asking me why am I not long here earlier, I need to personally see more proof that we're going up. So here's SPY right now, right? You have a potential cross coming. This is a 1 minute chart. You have a potential cross coming here, right? Whoop, hold on a second here. You have a potential cross coming in here. You can see the red and the white. Hold on here. You see this red and white right here, right? And our next supply zone is right here, right? That's our next supply zone. I want to see this cross here. And I want to see the price action squeeze up, take out that previous high, whoop, maybe even this one right here. That's actually the next one right there. And then take that trade right there, and I'll take that one to take that money. Cha-ching, money for Captain Jim James. And it's a high probability trade. High probability. Very important that you're trading high probability trades. People that have been following me here for years will tell you that I will get greedy and I will take a trade, long or short, without those confirmation trades or those confirmation bars before, and I will get rolled to the downside and I'll lose all my money. I don't like losing my money. I like having a high win rate. And if it goes against me, first I want to set the trade up so it's a high win rate. And then the second thing that I want to do is be able to manage if it goes against me, the small percentage of the time that it goes against me, I know that I can get out of that trade, and I know that I'm not going to lose my ass, right? I'm managing, I'm planning out, and I have this is how I make my money, right? This is what I do. This is how I make my living. This is who I am. And this doesn't matter what you're trading. It doesn't matter if you're trading a shit stock, a meme stock, the best stock that's out there. You should be using these tools in your trading. If you don't have these tools, just this basic stuff that I went over with you, not even the tool that I have, my tool, right? If you don't have those tools, you need to get those tools in your life. They're going to save you so much heartache and pain and so much losses. Dude, I have lost probably like 3 big trades. I've lost probably 375. Can't even count the millions I've lost from not trading using those rules. I can't tell you. And whenever I use those rules, I am a fucking gangster trader. I will put my trading up against anyone out there trading like that. Anybody. And there might be a few people that beat me, but I know that I am a part of that very small percentage of traders and investors that understands these mechanics so that you can actually manage your trades up and down. Now, maybe you're getting caught on a 1 minute chart. If you use this same technique on a higher time frame, 1 hour, a 4 hour, 1 hour, or a daily time frame, you're going to make a ton of money in this market. If you only come out to play as a bear or a bull on a daily basis using what I just showed you, right, you are going to make tons of money. And another fact about this that's really neat is you'll often see when these crosses are happening up or down in a 1 minute chart. Do you ever notice you'll hear people say, "Oh, we just had a liquidation break," right? "Oh, just a liquidation break." They're stop hunting you right when those big moves are coming on those key places where I just showed you. You'll see us. Here's this cross right here, right? Let's say we squeeze up here and come back down as this cross happens. Right? If we're going to come back and test this and go up, you'll oftentimes, right at that moment there on that cross, you'll see the liquidation break and then the tweezer straight back up. Okay? And as a matter of fact, even if it's going to roll down on you, you're 70% of the time, you're given the opportunity for that squeeze back up again and a second one before it actually rolls to the downside. This market literally, depending upon the time frame you're on, even on a 1 hour basis, 70% of the time, if you are wrong in this thesis, you are still given a chance to unfuck yourself. So if your stops, so I'm going to draw this out one more time. So if your stops here, if your stops here, you squeeze up here, right? Boom. You come back down, let's say, boom, right here, right? And you're like, all right, fuck that cap. They're buying it. I'm going to take a long here. And you're like, okay, you got to wait for a few bars. And you're like, okay, boss. So you start to see this going green, and it reverses on you. And they trapped you, right? A bull trap. And it actually red bars straight down, right? You're likely, like 70% of the time, you're going to be given a chance. You're going to see one more green bar up, and you'll see exhaustion from buyers. This is exhaustive from buyers. They failed to get back up, and you actually have the chance to sell your calls or close your longs, owning SPY or whatever it is, the underlying or whatever. You're actually given a chance to close before the big reversal to the downside. Okay, where you're like, bam, 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 bam. Now, is it every time? No, but it's like 70, 80, 90% of the time. High enough rates that you will always be up on your trading account. Make sense to you guys? Maybe this makes sense or maybe it doesn't. Now, my tool, right? My tool that I have here, this one right here, right, is a cheat sheet for you. This cheat sheet shows you velocity. Velocity right now is what? Neutral and slightly bullish, right? Positioning right now is short. That red box will not turn green until you have about a 70 to 95% chance of us going up. Now, it doesn't track once we're done going down or done going up, but it does track the moment that we start getting bearish or we start getting bullish. So right now, what is this thing telling me? Do not get long, Captain. And I don't even follow my own shit sometimes. You'll see me in this stream take a long when we're still saying short. And I'll get run over. So I know I push this, but I'm a human like you are, right? I'm a human like you are. You guys get to see me 7 hours a day. You guys get to see me make mistakes. You guys get to see me speak wrong. You guys get to see me get greedy. You guys get to see me get emotional. You guys get to see me get angry. You guys get to see me very happy some days, right? So, and that's part of this for what I'm doing with you guys is I want you to see the full range of emotions and thought processes, greed, happiness, anger. I want you to see all of that stuff. Why? Because people don't show you that stuff. If you watch other people out there with programs out there on YouTube, Twitch, wherever, right? You see people on Twitter. You see people on Reddit. You see people on Wall Street Bets or StockTwits, old school Yahoo message boards, wherever. They only show you their best face. They only show you their best side, and they craft what you're seeing, right? They make sure that you only get a crafted experience that portrays the perfectness of that person. That is missing in a lot of our retail trading community. To show the wins, the losses, the anger, the happiness, the ecstaticness, the different emotions and thought processes, and all of it together. You'll see people out there tell you, I'm a sociopath, right? I only trade the price action. I fucking assure you in the background, that's not always the case. They are humans, and they're going to make mistakes. And it's a bad thing for you to only have a crafted experience in your growth as a young trader or investor. You need to see all the good and the bad that's not shown to you so that you don't feel like you're the only person out there fucking up, right? You're the only person out, like, why are all these guys out there on FinTwit and they sell the market at the right time every time? Why are they always banging, right? And why do I suck so bad? Because they're not showing you. They're not showing you what a real life is for a real trader, a real investor, any of that kind of stuff. They don't want you to see that. They want you to see a crafted experience at all times. So, and I'm not that guy. I'm never going to be that guy too. You're never going to know me as a person and have me be fake. I got a wife, kids, longtime wife. Like my life, how I live it, you see it how it is. And when I was a young guy, young trader, I only got that very rarely did I get that from people. My mentors that I looked up towards, like Bob Kendall's one of those guys, right? You got some of you guys know Bob Kendall is one of my teachers and mentors. I've got other ones out there as well. With those guys, to get that experience from people when they make a mistake or do something wrong or get it wrong or don't manage a trade properly, you're never going to become a great trader unless you go through that process. And if you have somebody next to you going through that process with you, it only makes you a better fucking trader. You can't pay for that shit. You can't. No one wants to sell it to you. They want to sell you a crafted experience. So if you're able to latch on to somebody out there that can teach you that stuff, whether it's in our Discord or it's someone that you like on Twitter or it's someone that you like on Wall Street Bets, wherever it is out there, latch on to those people. You guys ever notice when you're watching a social media personality, they're either like frat bros, right? Just broing it up on a show, or what are they doing? They're talking to you in a way that is obscure, right? Where you don't really understand what they're talking about. You're like, I don't get what this guy's saying over here. Or they're intentionally not telling you their thesis, right? Or going up or going down or this or that, or even their positioning. They'll come back to you later and tell you that stuff. They'll explain things to you in a theoretical way, right? They might even be reading off a prompter to you and you don't even know it. When you get recorded videos, you know, when I record videos, I can record like an hour-long video and I get to go back in and edit exactly what that video says. Now, there are times where that's good. If I'm trying to get across a point to you without mistakes, it's good to edit those videos. But you'll never see that crafted video show you any mistakes. Does that make sense? You'll never see that mistake. So a lot of your heroes out there, you're like, that guy knows what he's talking about. Or that lady knows what she's talking about. That's mostly crafted for you to consume so that you think they're smarter than they actually are. Or that they don't ever lose. Or that they don't ever make a mistake. Or they don't ever miss something out there. So that's the point that I'm trying to make to you, is that that what we do here is basically day in, day out, grind, boot camp for you to become a successful winner. Like, you win, you don't burn your money anymore. You start to actually make money. You can quit your job, whatever goals that you have, and actually start to walk away with cash in your hands. I don't care if you're a seller or a buyer. And I really appreciate when you come to me as a bull or a bear, so that I can pull you out of that bull bear and make you a buyer and seller, and so that you know where supply and demand is, all that other stuff that goes along with it. So you guys got to get all that right now? Anyways. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, you need to get in our Discord. You're going to get a video series released this week that step-by-step teaches you this stuff. And you're getting this tool released to you this week as well. So you should be able to come along with us and do your thing. I assure you, you run through this program with me, you'll leave as a better trader and investor over time. I assure you, you will. I get emails, DMs all week. I get DMs all week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because even if they hate me as a person, they take those tools, they go on their own, and they do their own thing to become a better trader and investor. All right. So let's get back to news. Hey, thanks, recovering alcoholic bear. All right. Making a difference, baby. Making a community and a difference so we can fuck up Wall Street. That's the truth. I'll be honest with you. This is the whole entire intent of this is to mess with, or is to take their money. Yeah, I guess take their money. In my view, it's me and you. How many guess how many people watch this show? Like between YouTube and Twitch, it's like 5,000 viewers. And I have friends here that play this show believe it or not, inside hedge funds offices. We have people that restream this show in Europe with thousands of people that I don't even know. So we're here every day with thousands and thousands of spy traders every single day, teaching a new young generation of spy traders, index traders, for this next generation, so this stuff isn't lost. When you guys see me hanging out with Jedi Marcus, you know, that guy was a pit trader, and there's no more pit trading, right? These guys are going to be gone one day. You know why I'm friends with him? I like the guy. You want to know why else I like the guy? Because he's out there giving retailers all of his knowledge. Andy Constant, right? Big time Blackwater guy, right? He's out here on Twitter helping you as a retailer. You got to be like a sponge and soak all that stuff up so we don't lose all of this information that needs to be passed along to these next generations of retail traders. So please, if you're young, right, suck all this stuff up. Suck up the stuff that Andy tells you. If you don't understand Andy, you come find me and I'll dumb it down for you. You go find a guy like Jetty Marcus. There's a whole bunch. You guys can list these guys. There's a whole bunch of other pit traders that are on. You got Jem out there. You got all kinds of guys out there. Women, men. You got Helen, right? Helen's out there. Helen Meisler's out there all the time, giving you guys all kinds of nuggets of information. You should be like a sponge. One day, those people aren't going to be here anymore. One day, those people are going to be gone, and that shit's going to be lost to the sands of time. So it's your job and my job to drag that out of them and try to then pass it along to other people as time passes. I mean, did I say miser? Meisler? What did I say? Did I say the wrong name? Possibly. Okay, so you guys get the gist here, right? So I'm watching all this right now. I still have a red box over here. I still haven't taken a trade. You could have taken that trade right there. You could have taken this trade. You know, a 5-minute trade, that's worth a 5-minute trade, right? So what do I want to see here? I haven't seen it, have I? Haven't seen a cross. Haven't seen nothing here. So now we need to get by this one right here. Now we need to get by, if you're a bull, this works for bears too. Now a bull needs to get by this one right here, right? You got that. You failed this one back here. That tells you it's bearish. You didn't get higher than this previous high, so that's bearish. So you come back down. So now bulls will get one. No, they're not going to get. I think you're going to go down, but if you're a bull, you need to see a new high right here, and then come back down over here and consolidate, and then you'll see the move higher, hopefully over here. This, if we go up there, you will actually take that trade there and be bullish. You will then be bullish on this stonk. Now, this stuff I'm telling you right now, okay? I want to tell you guys something. When you guys are out there asking somebody out in public or on social media, hey, are you bullish on this? I guarantee you that 95 out of 100 people do not know what they're fucking talking about. There's about 5 people, maybe 10, or maybe there's. Oh, not. I'm being a little negative. I'd say 30 out of 100 know if it's bullish, if a stock is bullish or bearish, and of that 30 of 100 that know, you probably 20 of them are, even though they know, they don't know how to trade it. So your job here is to learn to know what's bullish, what's bearish, when is it good, when is the turn coming, when is it going to directionally go, and how long it's going to go, or the price that's the target for it to go, and when to pull yourself and manage that trade and exit that trade. Start that trade, exit that trade. That's right, Helene. I said Helen. It's Helene. Helene Meisler. I'm mispronouncing her name right now, but she's fucking awesome. I think she's beautiful too, by the way. I have a secret crush on her and my lady friend back here, if you can't see her, from my CNBC host. But anyways, all the ranting is over on that stuff. Now we're going to talk about the JPM caller really quick, and because I said some things on Twitter yesterday that I said on stream but didn't clarify 100% on Twitter. We're gonna just clarify it for everybody out there. There's a lot of people out there on Twitter that have no idea how a caller works, and let's see if I can. Well, I should have saved that. Oopsie. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk caller here, and I'm gonna be brief on this and dumb this down as much as possible here. Okay. Now, the JPM caller, right, is a bearish seagull. It's not the best way to hedge your portfolio, but it is how a lot of banks do it. They've always done it. It's always worked for them. It's what they use. But then you have retailers that follow it. You have small funds that follow it. You have the effect of all of these people following it, watching it. That makes it count. Even if this is, so JPM has 3 callers that they run over a course of a quarter. Now, it doesn't matter how small it is. It matters that the market actually follows it and will trade it with JPM. So there is actually a large effect on it. Now, you might be asking, why do they place this trade? They place the trade on a basic level to pay for positioning in the market. and to protect themselves, right? They can protect an upside move or a downside move with a bearish seagull. Regardless of direction, they will pay for both sides of that trade. The second reason that they put this trade on is to dull volatility to the upside and the downside of the stock market. You will see people out there say to you that you should be we're going to get a bloodbath here, by the way. You'll see people out there tell you that we should have real price discovery. If we had real price discovery in our market, we would be like Liberia. You would see our market go fucking wild. And I mean like wild swings up and down if these hedges were not put on the marketplace. If I was to simplify that concept to you, it would be like 10 of us having one stock of Tesla. And of the 10 of us, we all have a different amount of money. Some of us are poor and some of us are rich. The trading of that stock would eventually devolve to only one person being able to own that stock because they had all the money. So what these banks do is what these banks don't want to do is they don't want to see like SPY go. They don't want to see SPY go like this over the course of a year, like moon straight up and then bam, straight down over the course of a year, right? And then go out there and try to sell a product to people, whether it be a 401k, right? A 401k or a pension, or you're just putting your money with them to manage. Can you imagine your financial advisor coming to you and being like, I'm going to put you in this program and you're going to have one big payout here and one big payout there? No, these banks want to see the market go just like this, right? Let me clear all this. These banks want to see the market go just like this, slow and steady to the right. And you might get one bad dip and you might get one big rip, but they want to be able to sell a product that says, look, guy, I've got steady returns for you month over month and year over year, right? And they can sell these products to Bob and Mary on Main Street by trying to limit the upside volatility and limit the downside volatility. Now, does that always work? No, it doesn't always work, but it works a lot. Now, if you're looking at this collar for right now, for this month, right? Some of the effects of this collar is by limiting that downside momentum is you'll have magnets. If we start to trade below, right, we'll pull down. Once we tag, we'll actually repel off that strike and actually push higher into this strike above. If the market goes crazy and starts to squeeze us up, guess what this acts like? A magnet again. Any going up will return back down to this strike over time. Okay? If we were to break down over here, as a matter of fact, we're coming to the end of our quarter, right? We're coming into the end of our quarter. Let's say we bloodbath this down for the month of December. It would act as a magnet and want to drag us back up into the end of quarter to this 45.15. Had we started to sell the market this quarter and we blasted down below the 340.20, guess what would happen, or likelihood would happen into the end of the quarter? We would slam back up into this strike over here. So that means that these strikes are dynamic. Okay, they can be they can attract and they can repel, and also it leaves prices free to do what it wants, but has some pulling or that's a bad example. Has some pulling effect and some repelling effect if we don't get above it, believe it or not. But if we get above it, there's a high chance we can squeeze it and then come back down. Not guaranteed to be perfect, but let's look at it. Let's take a look at some prior examples. We broke down here, right? Bloodbath. And into the end of quarter, right? You probably had sellers down here saying it's going to get really bad. And there's a guy like Andy Constant out there, and he's like, oh, fuck no, we're too close to the end of the quarter. And it comes right back up. Make sense? Right? We blast up here, fail to get a new high, and start blasting down here. But where do we stop? Right on one of the strikes in the collar, right? Same thing over here. So let's look on this quarter's collar right now. We know that we have Jerome Powell on the 11th and 12th, right? So there's the decision. We know that's the major volatility, right? And let's just say we come into Jerome Powell on the 12th, right? And Jerome Powell tells us, hey, 50 BPS, fuck you. And we blast down here, right? And let's say we start blasting down and we get to like close to the end of the month and end of the quarter. What do you think is going to happen? High probability we come right back up here. If we blast down here into end of quarter, where do we likely going? All the way down here into end of quarter. Makes sense? As we get closer. So let's say Jerome Powell tells you on the 11th and 12th, no rate hikes and we're likely done raising. What do you think's going to happen? We blast up, right? Woohoo! Go to the moon. What do you think happens? You're going to have a bull telling you we're going up and up and up, Cap. Probably not in December. You're probably going to see us blast straight back down into this 45.15. So when Andy Constant's out there telling you 45.15, 45.15, it's like a vortex, right? It is going, if we stay up here into end of quarter, what's it going to do? Suck us back down. If we blast down, what's going to happen as we get closer to the end of quarter? Suck us back up. If we're down here, what is it going to likely do? Drag us down into that quarter. So as we come into the end of the quarter of this year in 2024, we can probably posit the last week or two where we're headed in a very high probability of where we're headed. So if you're out there and you're like, I never win a trade, Cap, as we get closer to the end of quarter, last week or two, depending upon where price is, we can probably figure out if we're heading up or down into that quarter. Make sense to you? Look at that. Look at that blood right now on SPY. It's about to bloodbath right now. It's about to bloodbath right now. So should I have taken a call earlier? Should I have taken a call earlier? Did you get the new high right here? This is your previous high. Did you get the new high right here? No. What does that show you? No will from buyers. When you have no will from buyers, where are we going? We're going to go down right here and retest that low. We're going to come down here, bam, 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 likely go right there, and then blast down here to the depths of hell. Watch it happen. I'll show it to you happen right now. So this gap is gone, right? We're going to make this smaller. And if you were at home, when I trade at home and you guys aren't with me, I'm not with you, this is what I do when I'm trading. Bears want to get below this white line right here. So this move right now, bears want to do this right here. Sellers are sellers. It's not bears. They want to do that. You're going to see bulls panic. And they're right here, they're going to panic, and then you're going to see a fucking bloodbath to the depths of hell down here. Woof, 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 woof. Big moves to the downside. What else can I see here, right? Let's say the bears fail to get a new low. Let's say they come down here and they don't get the new low, right? They fail to get it, right? And we start to come higher. Let's say you're short right now. We start to bounce here. We start coming back up. What would that do to you? You're scared now, right? You're short up here. Your stops are right here. And we start to come back up. What's the likelihood of what's going to happen, right? We're going to blast back up here. Come back down here, and they're just going to start destroying your position, right? Dot, 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 dot. And do you have a trade in here? Fuck no. This means you get out of your trade, short or long, and you sit on your hands until it begins to break to the upside or begins to break down, and you set up yourself a call or a put or a short or a long owning the market. Let's watch the price action together right now, so you guys can see this price action and see how it's moving. Let's watch this price action together, because this is going to do one of two things. It's either going to start consolidating, or it's going to start breaking down, and it's going to get really nasty. Now, if it was me day trading this, I'd be puts, right? Take the money and run, get underneath here, and then I'd set up more puts right there, and I'd take that shit right down there and slam that bad boy down. Well, it wouldn't be right there. It'd be, hold on. It'd be like, bam, consolidate, and then bam, straight down there. That's, I guess, the conservative way. Why is that shit? All right. I'll tell you what, man. You learn this shit, right? And you're a Tesla bull. You'll be one happy fucking Tesla bull. Like one happy Tesla bull. I'm going to share the tool with you this week. We're getting it on. It's going to be on the website this week, so I'll have it available to you this week. I think we're running a bunch of tests this week to make sure we can, like when we launch stuff to you guys, we did like a bunch of stuff in the background that has to happen. So we're testing it all. We tested last night, and we're going to test it, I believe, today and tomorrow, and it's going to be ready to rock. I'm going to slide this over right now so you can see it. It'll be, a matter of fact, it's going to be on TradingView. So if you don't have a TradingView account, you can. They have the deal of the year going on, 70% off for the year. It's dirt cheap. If you want the tool, you better be signing up for TradingView. There is a free version that'll work on, but not for day trading because they have delayed data. It'll work on swing trading just fine, even with the delay. New low on SPOOs just then. New low. That's bearish. If you don't know that already, it's bearish. So for me, you only need the basic paid level of TradingView. Let me open up hold on a second here. That's a good question. Hold on a second here. Hang tight. I built this thing so you didn't need the professional level, so hang tight here. Get started. The essential is plenty, and they do provide some data. They say that they offer you to buy data, but you only need the $5 data plan if you trade some small products like futures, I think, stuff like that. You'll need to pay $5. If you're trading cash market, though, that data on the essential plan is fine. And if you're not day trading, you can get away with the free version of it, but you'll have a 15-minute delay or something like that. But if you're planning a swing trade on a 1-hour time frame or a 4-hour or a daily time frame, you don't need to be looking at a fucking 1-minute bar. You need to be looking at 15-minute bars or hour bars or stuff like that. You think that? Hold on a second. Let me see. I can usually get you guys a. Let me see if I can get you the sale price. Let me see if I can get you a sale. I've got a. By the way, if the sale is over, I have a 65 or 75% coupon, and I'll find it and I'll post it on our website for you at some point. I think it's not quite the 70, but I got the 65%. I bet if you emailed them today, I bet if you were to send them an email today, right, and say, hey, I missed your sale, can I get it? I bet you they'll say yes to you. I bet there's someone on the other end. If you're nice to them, they'll give it to you. Look at that nice bounce right there. Let's see if that's actually bottom or not. Hang tighter. Let's see. Nice V-shaped recovery. Looks pretty good right there. I like that. 4537. It's a nice bounce right. That might be bottom right there. We'll keep an eye out though. So you see that nice V-shaped recovery? If I was looking at just Bookmap, right? This looks like bottom. I still wouldn't take that yet. I would still want to see the back test. I want to see a new high. And this right here to take that trade right there. And then this one to the upside. So for me personally, you might take this trade and say that's bottom cap. That looks like the V-shaped recovery. Double bottom down here. For me, I don't. That's not enough for me to believe that we're done going down here. We can be, but I don't believe that we are. So, or not believe. I have to follow my own trading plan and make sure that we are actually going up here. Joey Donut just posted saying it's still going on. He just posted a link for you in Twitch. Hold on here. Let me see if I can catch that with you. I'm gonna post Joe. You might have posted that link inside of the. I didn't know Joey was here. I love you, Joe. Whoop. Oh no, it says it's gone. Joe, I just clicked on it, man. It says it's gone. Does it work for you, man? It's not working for me. Let me see if it's working on an incognito level window. Oh, it says see you next year. I'll find one for you. I have a link that's like year round. It's like 65% off or something. But I'll tell you, you just send them an email. Say I'm new and I want to sign up. You can use CaptainJimJames too. I have an affiliate program there, but I don't care if you use my name or not. I really don't. I really don't care if you use it or not. Here, let me see if I can get a CaptainJimJames affiliate link. Hold on. I think I can get one. Yeah, they offered me to be a partner, and I said no. Here's a. I don't know if this will help you save any money. You know what I would do is I would this is Twitch. There's my affiliate link. You could just say, "Hey, CaptainJimJames sent me here," and say, "Can you please give me the 65 or 70% off Black Friday deal?" Send him an email. Say, "CaptainJimJames sent me here. Here's his affiliate link. Is it possible to get that discount?" See what they tell you. See if they say yes or not. Some people will work with you sometimes. If you say, "Hey, I missed it. I didn't get paid or something. I work a job at McDonald's. I'm broke. I'm a new trader. I'm a young guy." Something like that. So this yellow bar right here. This is actually positive for bulls. I like seeing this. If you see this here, it is actually getting bullish because we're heading down. See that red line flattening out a little bit? See that white line flattening out a little bit? Notice the white and red line, how they're flattening. This is telling you we're neutral right now. See that right there? It's telling you that we're neutral. That those triggers are starting to flatten out. So from bearish now to neutral. Let's see if we can get bullish here. See if we can get bullish. I got some calls here. We'll see what happens. Now, this is risky. I shouldn't be doing this. They're 17 cents. They're cheap, so. We'll see if we get the turn. No confirmation yet. See how this looks like a turn? And they rolled it right back down. Watch this right here. You don't want to see them roll this back down again. I have a micro and alimony is due. Yeah, I would email them. I would email them and say something to them. All right. What else we got for you guys today? All right. And I'm going to give you guys some invitations here to the Discord. If you guys are not in our Discord, you want to get in it, here's your chance. You want to see if you like it? It's not always going to be free. So if you want to check it out, our Discord, in my view, I've been in a lot of Discords. This is my favorite Discords out there. The guys that run our Discord are badasses. So hold on one second here. We trade everything. We trade futures in there. We sell premium in there. We trade the wheel. We trade fucking just stock buying. You name it, we do it in there. So there's an invitation for you to get inside the Discord, meet some people, and see if it's for you or not. I hear people going in it right now. Good job. All right. Hang tight here. 1:40 in the afternoon, 3 p.m. We've got Tesla having their Cybertruck launch with Elon Musk. I'm going to turn on a news squawker for you. We'll have the news squawker in the background. For news today, well, we know that today is the last day of the month. Excuse me. We also know that we should begin to get bearish tomorrow or possibly Monday for the first couple weeks of December. I went over that with you guys yesterday. We've got no more news today. Tomorrow we've got Fed Supervisor Barr. Then we've got PMI, ISM Manufacturing, Construction Spending, and Goolsby. Yeah. But the big one is going to be Jerome Powell at 11 and at 2 p.m. Tweezer. This is a tweezer right here. Big fat green bar, big fat red bar right there. Tweezer reversal. You can Google search it or go on Investopedia and they'll explain it better to you. Reversals. Downside and upside. Poke the juice box. I love you, brother. I love you, Poke the juice box. I love you, Joey. I love you too, Poke the juice box. Let's make some money. What up, Dave Slanky? Goliath, how are you doing? Wookie Rules, what's up? Tesla, I've got Tesla on the chart right here. This is Tesla. So here's Tesla right there. Do you guys want to see Tesla closer? Do you see that zigzag line I got right here? See it right there? This right here on Tesla is the hourly trigger, and this is the daily trigger down here. So right now you're in no man's land on Tesla. No man's land on Tesla. You're in no man's land. You got nothing for Tesla. This is your daily trigger, believe it or not. I'll just put that right there. This is your daily trigger on Tesla. Do you see a cross on Tesla? I just went over those all with you. Do you guys see a cross on Tesla? Fuck no, you don't. No, you don't. So there's no dip buy yet on Tesla. I am watching Tesla today. If Tesla begins to turn bullish again, I'll let you know. But not bullish yet. Oh, they're going to roll me here. They're going to try to roll me here. They're going to try to roll me down to that S1 here. They're going to try to bloodbath me down. Whoop, right there. I'm going to have to buy more calls in DCA. Going against my own advice. One quick second, I get some stuff I got to do in the background here. I got a bunch of other monitors set up I got to watch. They're going to try to rain this down right now. Watch out to the downside here. I think there's a big bloodbath coming. Let me see what you guys are saying here. What do you guys got there? What's PT for Tesla? In my view, you're likely going to see Tesla get parked between 232 and 244. Let's take a look at Tesla really quick. On the trigger screen here. Hold on 1 second here. Excuse me. I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my voice. I've been sick, and then this looks nasty. Hold on a second here. I don't like the look of any of that. Looks sloppy. I should have drew this nicer. So here's a 30-minute. Oh, this was the original resistance right here. So what do we know about Tesla right now? We know that this is the place to buy the dip. We did, right? It's just starting to become bullish right now. We also know that we have not seen the full weakness on Tesla yet, on the hourly at least, right? So Tesla's still weak. We also know that we got some demand up here, right? Demand. These are real buyers, not you, the retailer, but real buyers. Right, so we're going to expect something like this, and we kind of know, or we're making an assumption that there's more buyers here, here, and here. So for today, what am I looking for to buy Tesla? Ah, shit, I'm going to get stopped out here. So what am I looking for Tesla? I know that there's known buyers down here. So right now, for price action's sake, I want to attempt to buy the dip down here, 220 or 232, 225, right in there. That's when I'll be a buy the dip. Okay, on Tesla. Now, let's say Tesla doesn't blast down there, right? Let's say Tesla doesn't blast down there. I'm going to go to a 1 minute chart here. Let's say Tesla doesn't blast down there. Then I have to be more precise, right? Or tactful in trading Tesla. So I would need to see Tesla reverse. Am I gonna get eaten up here? All right. I would need to see Tesla reverse course, slam back down, and then I could probably take that trade right there to the hourly trigger. But I'm still not bullish on Tesla until it gets above the hourly trigger and begins to trend higher again. Right now, Tesla is bearish. It is bearish right now. Whether you like that or not, that is what it is. It is bearish. And it's looking to come down and test this daily trigger right here. So as of right now, Tesla is on track to trade 232.67. Pretty cool, right? I know you don't want to hear that. If you're wondering from me what I think about Tesla, hold on 1 second here. If you're wondering from my perspective about Tesla, what I think about Tesla is I think you're going to get trapped. I think they're going to trap you in Tesla between that 232 and the 244. I think the dealers are going to allow you to trade this up and down in that box. I think you see the real move after the next expiry. So December 8th, and to be honest with you, if you really are a Tesla bull because of market expectations next week, I'm going to expect the market to be weak. I'm expecting the market to be weak next week and possibly even into like the 12th. So I'd be looking for like December 30th. If you're going to do options, December 30th, and into some weakness into these next 2 weeks to take that trade. That's what I think is going to happen with Tesla. I think Tesla's going to. I think whatever Tesla does today will be quickly sold off, and the profits will be taken, and dealers are going to sweep up after you, and then they're going to come back and deal with it later if it's bullish or bearish. So if you're asking me what I think, okay, about Tesla event today, I'm going to tell you a few things. You got sellers and buyers on this event, right? The dealers are likely going to want to swing down for the expected move on this strike. I'm going to show you the expected move here too. Hold on. You guys want to know the expected move today? I'll give you that too. Hang tight 1 second. I'll give it to you right now. Give me 1 quick second. I'll give you the expected move today on Tesla. For this event. For the next strikes, I'll give you all the expected moves. So hang tight 1 second here. So for this upcoming strike, there's an expectation that we trade. Guess what? Take a guess. 232 and 244. Dealers are where are we at right now? We're at 238. So dealers are likely going to wind up doing what? Trading. If nothing big is announced, you're gonna see us trade this range on this green bar up here and this yellow bar down there. This is your expected range on Tesla today, on this expiry. I told you that I expected the first 2 weeks of December to be bearish, right? So let me tell you the next thing. You ready for this? On the 15th, there's an expectation that Tesla will trade 222 or 253. So if you're going to buy a call spread on Tesla, make sure that your call spread can take into account a swing low to 222 on Tesla. Also today, if Tesla does not have any major news, positive or negative, you're going to see dealers, you're not going to see buyers or sellers step in mass. Or let me rephrase that. You're not going to see. Let's say they come out today and do their event today, right? And you don't see anything come out that's unknown. You're not going to see buyers show up out of excitement tomorrow for options. If that happens, you're going to see major IV crush. You'll see sellers step in to capitalize on that, and you'll see Tesla bloodbath, right? So if you're a Tesla bull into this event, you're hoping that some news, some unknown news comes out.
Just a correction from the wires. Iraq voluntarily cut oil output by 220,000 barrels per day, not 211,000 in the first quarter.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? So if you're a bull, like, hey, I'm going to buy a bunch of 0 dates or whatever, 1 dates or whatever for the first. You better be knowing that it's a full lotto trade. You're betting on some unknown news being released today that will trigger massive buying, not only after or during the events, but follow through buying tomorrow. You need, if you're a bull here coming into this close today on Tesla, you need to see, even if it's positive, it has to be something that's unknown to the markets, right? If you don't see that where it compels people to buy options tomorrow, like, fuck yeah, crazy shit's happening. Elon said something that nobody knows, and it's going to bring us, billions of dollars, not billions, but, millions of dollars, this, that, and the other thing. You won't see that move likely take place permanently that pays you options for the next at least one, if not 2 or 3 strikes due to market conditions. So be aware of that if you're a bull. Now, if you're going to buy the underlying for that, or if you buy the underlying, I would still recommend taking the money and running on any squeezes after the bell today on the underlying, but before 9 p.m. or before 6 a.m., unless they tell you something. Another cool trade for this event would be a fly, selling calls and puts both sides. Sell OTM calls and puts on both sides, and you walk away with that premium. The best way to trade that event. It's not just the bears, though. It's the dealers. The dealers, if I'm a dealer, right, I want you to get all bulled up and all bared up, and then I want to take all of your money, the bear money and the bull money. I want to take all of it from you. And I don't want to be, and if I get forced into chasing, I will, but if I'm not forced into chasing, I'm going to sweep up after the event and say, fuck you, we'll come back in next expiry, and we'll deal with it up or down then. Yep. I'm watching Tesla right now. Tesla just commented. Here's Tesla. You want to see Tesla do what right now? So this is a Tesla chart down here. You want to see Tesla do what right now, Tesla Jess? Do you know? Tesla Jess, you want to see Tesla do what right now to get bulled up? You want to see a squeeze up, get a new high? You want to get higher than 241.60? Come back down, right? Get that cross going on the 1 and 5 minute and start taking this up, right? Start getting bulled up right about there. I think they might pin you here. Looking at the options market, I think they're going to try to pin you here. Or at least on time. I'm not sure, but I think they're going to try to. If the price action tells us something different, we'll take the long. You got to break above the 1 minute right now on Tesla. Needs to break above the 5 minute. Currently trading 238.93. Give me one quick second here. I have to set up the Cybertruck event in the background so that we can watch that. I'm going to have the event on the screen, full screen. You're going to have me I'll be in a small picture-in-picture kind of a thing. So I won't be taking up the screen. You guys can watch Tesla. You're going to get reaction from me on the event. And hopefully I have a guest coming. He may not be able to be here on video, but I think I have a Tesla bull that is objective, and I know that he's an objective Tesla bull, and he tells it how it is, and he gets down into the nitty gritty and the granularness of Tesla. So I don't know if he's coming on the show right now, but let me text him right now and see if he's available. So I'm gonna have myself in a Tesla. So I'm a Tesla bull, but I don't pay attention as close as a lot of other people do because I lost a lot of money doing that. So now I keep it pretty fucking. I'm a sociopath when it comes to Tesla. going to check with him right now and see if he'll be with us on the show. I'm going to set this event up in the background. Still long calls here. The dealer's telling you we're not going to 455 right now. Dude, there's a chance here that we park this for the rest of the day. It's 2 p.m. right now. I want you to be aware of something. There's a very high probability that we're going to do this all day long on 455 into the actual close. Not guaranteed, but it's possible. I'm looking right now at 455 Cs. They're 11 cents. Dealers are not pricing in a move to 460 or 456 or 457 or 460 right now. So now there is a bunch of SPX. There's a shit ton of SPX calls out there for 460 expiring today. A ton of them. So we'll see if they squeeze it up and we can capture that money. If we can't, we can't. So I'm in a bunch of these calls right now. We'll see what it does. We'll see if we can get the ramp into the close. And they've been veritably killed a bunch of those 4600s at this point. So I'm just don't get on 460, whatever you do. I have not sold my calls. If you're just joining this program, if I buy calls, puts, I make my fucking damnedest. Watch out for this rejection up here. See that white bar kicking up right there? That's this one right here. It's now moved down. It's like right there. That yellow, I should turn it white because you can see it white right now on the on Bookmap. You can't see it, but it's there on Bookmap. There's resistance right there. I want to get above. I want to see that green stick its face out right above that white box if possible. And these fucking guys still trying to fucking stop us from going up. God damn, these fucking bears, man. Sorry. What's up, Chase? How you doing, brother? Chase, bro, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I want you guys all to know this, okay? The highest probability trade, listen closely, the highest probability trade, the most probable trade from tomorrow into the rate decision is a consolidation trade that will likely turn into distribution into the Jerome event. The probable trade is going to be sideways and no bloodbath until we get right on the 12th, 11th, and 12th. So if you're a bear, right, you're going to expect dips to be bought and rips to be sold. Dips to be bought, rips to be sold, and like a slow, orderly staircase down into the 11th, or until probably like the 8th or 10th or something, and then a bloodbath down on the 11th, 12th. That's the most probable trade that we have ahead of us. Don't be listening to like the fucking Fed speakers out there. Don't be listening to fucking CNBC and Bloomberg and all this other shit. You and I go over all this stuff every week, right? We go over the macro stuff. We go over the price action. We go over all this stuff. So you have a high probability, high likelihood of the market being freed tomorrow to start to head lower and consolidate. Now that bloodbath into the 11th, 12th, I would not be expecting like fucking 4,400 or something like that. I'm not expecting that bloodbath into the 11th, 12th. Now on the 11th, 12th, when we get the decision, you could see that 440 on that rate decision. But you're not going to see it like tomorrow. You're high probability that you don't see it tomorrow that you don't see it on Friday, that you don't see it on Monday. Limit your downside expectations until we get into the 8th and 10th and 12th. And you're likely going to need Jerome to send it lower. Yeah, if you get puts, right, just like raw dog puts, I'm going to tell you a couple things here, okay? Your best trade is likely going to be not puts, right? It's going to be a put ratio spread. Putback spreads are also known as. You get yourself a putback spread. You date them for the 30th, for the 31st. You shut them off on the 12th. If you get the bloodbath down on the 12th or something like that, we bloodbath it down. You take the money and run. If you get a decision against you where we market rips to the upside, you're going to be covered. It's a perfect fucking trade for the rate decision. Perfect fucking trade. A putback spread, put ratio spread. That's when you're. Anyways, if you don't know what those are, then you shouldn't even be fucking trading that event. But what else would work for you would be put spread, just a put spread, like not a credit spread, but like, yeah, I guess you could use a credit spread too. You get the velocity at the end of that trade. Still long calls here, by the way. I want to see that new high. You'll likely see this sell off if we get the new high as soon as we go up. Whoop, we'll go up and it'll come right back down again. And then we'll start doing that shit. Your next target after the top of this, so your PT1's up here. Hold on, man. You got one. PT1 right here. And then your next PT is going to be right here. 2. $455.72. Hang tighter, guys. Excuse me. PT3. PT4 right there. If we go all the way to PT4, it would look like this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing right there? Something like that. Also note that we have a reversal that's checking right now on Tesla. Tesla beginning to turn around in its 1 minute. Looking pretty bullish. Your first target to the upside on Tesla is going to be 239.92, then 240. Let me get that. Hold on a second. There's the setup down below if you want to see it. This is your Tesla setup right here. You guys are making money right now in those calls, right? Say, yes, Captain, I'm making money. Say, yes, Captain, I'm making money. Say it to me in the chat. Say, I'm making money, Captain. Do I think what? Do I think dealers M's like when retailers sell options? I think it's just a normal function of I think it's a normal function of protecting yourself. You own the underlying. It's a normal function of the market to protect yourself. Right on, right on. Good job, Tesla Jess. You guys aren't following me on trades. Good job. You guys are managing your own risk. I like that. Good job. Who said he didn't do that? Daniel, good job. Good job, Daniel. Manage your own trade. Good job, Daniel. Daniel's the only one here not following Captain's trades. I like that, Daniel. Daniel, I'm going to tell you something here, okay? See that cross right there? This is a bull cross right here, bull plane. If you get a successful retest of this one, we're going to moon, bro. We're going to moon straight up there. This is where you're going to take a trade right here, brother. You're going to see a flip. You're going to see a flip. This red is going to turn green in just a minute here, or it should. It might not because of this green up here, this hourly. I think it might not turn green because we are below the hourly trigger right now. I don't think this will turn green until we get above the hourly trigger. I forget how I did the math on this. I want you guys to be like, I want you guys to take your time here. But this should be a quick 5-minute trade. This is a quick bullish 5-minute trade to the upside. Price target, upside price target, 454.92. 454.92. See if we can get it here. Right there's your first target. Right on, Steven. I'm going to warn you guys of something here, okay? I'm going to tell you guys something. Right now, dude, the next 2 weeks is not guaranteed, but there's a high probability, historically a high probability of a couple down weeks starting tomorrow, though we are at the end of the week, so it could be Monday. Could be bullish into Friday, but just be aware that I don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you that starting tomorrow, or traditionally starting tomorrow, we're in at minimum consolidation mode starting tomorrow. I think until like the 12th. I think it's the 12th to 15th, somewhere in there. I'm going to be taking my money right there if we get up there. And I want to see a pullback, and then I'll jump in with you guys again. How y'all doing out there? You got I can't believe we do this shit every day. I got to tell you guys. I really can't believe that we do this every day. I think it's fucking awesome. It blows my mind that we do this every day. It really it makes me stoked that we do this every day. I think it's fucking awesome. I think it's fucking great. I just fucking. How many thousands of you are making money right now? It's fucking baller. Makes me so happy. What do you do with your days? I don't know. Try to make money with other people. Do you work a real job where you make some other asshole money? Fuck no. You might get a pullback here. Watch out. You just beat this PT1 right here. This is actually PT1 right here, I think, but. I just think it's fucking phenomenal. So we're like, I don't tell people that either. Like, if I meet somebody, I normally don't tell them anything. Like, what do you do for a job? My job is try to make money with other people in the stock market. I love you too, Steven. I believe it was on a 1 minute chart. I fucking love making money with you guys. I really do. Watch out here. Be careful. This yellow bar up here is concerning. See what we can see up here. Oh! Oh, baby! What's going on, Spoos? What up, Spoos? Make it rain, baby. Come on, Spoos, squeeze. Nice. Nice. See what's up there. See if we can see anything up there. Oh, yeah, look at that bar right there. Look at that bar right here. Reaching for the stars. I wonder where you are. All right, so you beat this PT here. Gonna get rid of that. You could leave, if you wanted to leave this on, what you could do over here is you beat this one, right? So now you're looking for this to hold, right? Whoop. And you're gonna look for this white line right here to come up here, aren't you? Come back down here, and then bam, right there. Sorry, I'm an eternal optimist. I don't mind selling the market, but you might get a little bit of a liquidation breakdown here. Watch out for this. You got this coming down right here, boop, and then that move right there. I'm an eternal optimist. Oh, I shouldn't say I don't mind selling. I what? Here, I'll get that so you can see it. I love buying. I love shit that goes up. I like shit. I like being a like Piton. I was like, fuck Piton. It's like, let's sell that shit into the fucking dumpster. Like, if I hate a company, like, I understand you guys hate some companies. Some of you hate Tesla, right? But if I hate a company, I understand wanting to sell the fuck out of it to the depths of hell. You guys remember we sell Piton down, or like attempt to sell Piton down to the depths of hell? You're a machinist. You tell people that you work at Albee's to avoid conversation. Yeah, I don't tell too many people. Only if I really, really know you and I don't want you to judge me. I won't tell people. All right, so you're looking for any kind of retest that's successful. This is the next thing I want to show you. Let's say pull back here all the way down here, right? Let's just say we pull back. Whoop, whoop, whoop. if this is a check of your upward trend on a 1 minute time frame, right? If that holds, you're going to see this happen right here. Here, we'll just anticipate. We'll just anticipate the trade, okay? See if it works. I'll leave my drawing up there. You might come down here and tag this right there. Just keep on pumping, dude. Just keep on fucking pumping. Keep on fucking pumping, bro.
According to Lipper, U.S. investment grade funds see 324.
Get this out of the way so it's
million
clean that shit up.
Do you want to stay up to date with the latest and be on the bleeding edge of news for non-farm
40 minutes until...
And get our special offer of Financial Juice Pro for a year's worth of our service for the...
Do you guys want me to really like... Do you guys really want me to suck you off with a bunch of Tesla stuff for the event or no? You guys want me to just talk Tesla at this point? I can if you want. I don't know if you really want me doing that or not. I can't stand that stuff, I'll be honest with you. Hold on 1 second here. Like, I always feel like I do that stuff on my own. Like, I'll do my own like due diligence and research and watch videos. Whenever I get it, I like the pre. I don't really like. I like it with SpaceX, I guess. But that's because I don't pay too much attention to SpaceX. I like them talking to me as the event's happening. But normally I'm like, I don't really like the commentators until the event is going. And then I really like somebody that knows what they're talking about during that event, during the event. So we're going to have somebody on here today that knows everything about Tesla, and they're going to talk you through the event. So we can get some trust out of not me, but somebody else who's more technically inclined with Tesla. So the Tesla Cybertruck delivery event will be live streamed on Thursday, November 30th, 2023. The event will take place at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch the event if you want to watch it at home on Tesla's website. You can watch it on X, or otherwise known as Zitter or Exeter or old Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and also on YouTube. The event will feature Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who we all know, delivering his first Cybertrucks to customers. Tesla is expected to make its first deliveries of the production version of Cybertruck during this delivery today. Excuse me. It's probably on investor relations. Here we go. I got it right here. I got it up right now in the background. It's got 36 minutes, 55 seconds left. Hopefully we can get one more bounce up here. See if we can get that back check right here and just see if we can get that big move up. PT1 successful. 2:23 in the afternoon. I want you to also know that if you are trading SPOOs, Qs, or something else, we are going to switch to a Tesla chart at 3 p.m. as well. So I'm going to have a Tesla chart and the video going for you and a little picture of me at the same time. So if you are trying to trade SPY into 4 p.m., I will not have SPY or Qs up. I'm going to dedicate the rest of the show, and I'm going to listen to a bunch of Tesla people. Hopefully, if you're a Tesla bull or a bear or whatever, you can comment as well in the chat during the presentation, and we'll focus on Tesla roughly around, I said 3 p.m., but roughly around the 2:45 or so, we'll switch into just talking Tesla at that point. Make sure I got all that right. Tesla squeezing up right now to the upside. Thanks for posting that. Thanks for posting that, Mr. Talking Monkey. Tesla coming into its first resistance point right now. We still have that big yellow bar upside on Bookmap to clear out. We'll see if we can get up there and hit that supply zone up there, that yellow box that you see right there. This one right here. We'll see if we hit that right there, that upside target. Or if they try to trap us and send us down to the downside. Be careful today too. You like we got an event today. We got end of the month. If you see something wonky happen, it's just like ERs. You have all these tools that you use. You can sometimes see wacky shit happen. So don't ever, like, your trading plan that you have on days like today might fail. They fail on ERs, stuff like that. It's hard to trade those events, right? This is unknown news to the market. So today is one of those days, being end of month. There are banks out there that want this price parked of. They want the market parked at a specific price, and individual tickers parked at specific prices, regardless of what you want to happen. Or you're like, hey, fundamentally or technically we should be here, or Gamma says we should be there, or like all that stuff can be overridden on you. So be careful. Do you guys understand that? It's like Gamma is as good as long as nobody's buying or selling the market with real money, right? The moment the big movers in the market either deal, like a combination of sentiment and dealers and banks, can run right over anything that you're like, hey, this works all the time, and this one time it's not working. Why is that? It's usually due to like an end of the month thing, or an event with Jerome, or an ER, that kind of stuff. So these are not the days to trade, to be honest with you. So just a heads up on that as well. Hey, old Bacos, Pachachos, how you doing, man? You got destroyed today? That sucks, man. We're taking a trade together right now. And so far we're green, right? Everybody green out there right now? Is everybody green right now? Let me know in the chat. Trading with CaptainJimJames. Are you green right now? That's right. If you want to put stops on your trade, let's say you bought at 12 cents or you bought at 17 cents. Let's say you bought one of the back tests. Put some stops on your trade. There's no shame in taking profit. So let's say you bought, those calls were 10 cents or 12 cents at one point. Raise up your stops. Bring them to 15 or 14 cents. Take some money off the table if you get crushed here. You can't be big red trading with me today, Nino. It's impossible, bro. It means you didn't trade with me. It means you traded your own trade. No, you're not trading. I got you, Nino. Yeah, there's hidden sellers up here. They're like hiding up there. You can see them up there. You can see these bars like coming in and disappearing. This is all hella sketchy, man. You can see, like, it's because it's the end of fucking month. This is a shitty day to trade. I'll be honest with you. What I really wanted to say to you guys this morning was, don't fucking trade today. That's what I wanted to say to you. Like, just don't bother. Although I'm fascinated to see if we trade 460 at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Like right at 4 p.m., like boom, 460. That shit would be hilarious. Just heads up, too, we are coming into SPX. Oh, I didn't notice that. So we're coming into resistance right now in SPX. If you look on the bottom of your screen, this is the 45.50. So just be careful. They're going to try to sell you down here. Now we are coming into the 45.50 resistance. And if you want us to trade that 4,600 on end of the day or end of the month, like today about 4 p.m., we need to get above that to trade that. Just be careful. I didn't see that. If I had seen that, I would have said something to you guys. I would have said take the money on the top tick up over here on the left-hand side here. I didn't see that. That's my bad. I wasn't paying attention. I was blabbing, blah, 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 blah. They might bleed us right now. I got a limit or a stop limit down below and a limit sell on the upside too, so just heads up. I got to post that on FinTwit. Yeah, they're gonna try to sell this. They got a. Ooh. Oh, dude, give me more. What are you doing?
NYMEX gasoline December futures settle at $2.90.
Trying to buy some. Trying to buy that dip right there.
Gas January futures settle at $2.
I missed the trade. I tried to add some calls right there. I just tried to add some calls in this bar, and they left me behind. I was trying to add some more calls in here for this is called a liquidation break right here. It's trying to stop you out right here. And I was trying to grab I was trying to add to my position right here, and it fucking didn't fill.
NYMEX WTI crude January futures settle at $75.96 a barrel. That's down $1.90 or 2.44%.
Come on, man.
Protect your trades from macro headline risk with Financial Juice Pro. Now only $99 a year for our real-time service.
That sucks. I wish I had. Fuck. Makes me angry. 232. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to start switching over. I'm still in a trade here. We're going to switch over here. Come on, Spoos. Break above. What is going on here? Hold on a minute. I got something I got to do. Okay, all right. Give me 1 quick second here. Come on. Squeeze it. Just fucking squeeze it.
Stocks extend gains. Dow Jones up 1%.
Tesla squeezing right now, breaking above its first resistance. It's coming into its second resistance right here. Tesla, if Tesla can get above 240, it's gonna boom to like 242. It's just gonna fucking rip some faces off. So Tesla squeezing right now. If it can get above 240, it's gonna squeeze up to 241.80. Come on, baby, make me some money. Fucking squeeze. Squeeze, make me some fucking money. Oh, it's such a fucking eye bleeder. Squeeze. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. I just took my shit off. I want to see this shit squeeze. Give me a green bar. Big fat fucking green bar. Slam into it. Come on. Just one giant fucking green bar. Make us some money, dude. Make us fucking 100% trade. 100% trade today. Squeeze. Careful here. Watch SPX. Coming into that node right now, that gamma node. I don't blame you if you want to take the money and run here. It's going to be it's not easy to get through that node. Trading 45.4903 on SPX. Remember, 45.50 is a pretty decent resistance. It's not top, but it's pretty big resistance up there. If you take money off the trade at 45.50 or just above it, you'll re-enter the trade from 45.50 to 4600. If we can hold 45.50 on SPX. Come on. Trading 24 cents right now on calls. They were as low as 10 cents at I think this bar down here, they were 10 cents. I think they were 16 down here and then 10 down there. Watch out, you're getting a little bit of rejection on Tesla. You're getting some rejection on XPX right here. From this point forward, you're on your own to manage your own trade out there, your own risk. What I'd say to you is raise your stops just below, okay, and chase this price up. Not your upside stops, your downside stops, because this is either gonna squeeze or fully pull back. So. Squawk Square saying first person to spot me inside the Austin factory gets a special surprise. What else we got out here? Whole Mars catalog saying if you're selling Tesla on I read that post from earlier. If you're selling Tesla on Cybertruck Day, you can go fuck yourself. I read that earlier. It was hilarious. I made a prediction yesterday of a prediction that you're going to see Elon Musk announce at least the equipment and software for level 4, level 5 self-driving. He might be able to push it off and say, yeah, the bureaucracy and the red tape and all that kind of stuff, we can't do it right now, or it's still in development. But I think from what I understand, you're going to hear that today. That's what I was told 9 or 12 months ago.
That's down 27 cents or 0.3.
So far, all of those predictions have worked themselves out. Be really careful here, guys. Be really careful here. Raise up your stops. If you get stopped out, just take the money and run. All right, I'm gonna start switching over here. You guys ready to switch over to Tesla event? Let me know in the chat if you're ready to switch over to Tesla event. You guys are going to switch over right now? All right, so just keep hanging out here. We'll come back to Tesla at like what, at 2:45 or something. Uncle JBJ saying, yeah, switch it over. We don't have these too often, dude. It's pretty rare that we have a Tesla event. Yeah, I'll leave it on SPY for the moment. Then we'll flip right over at like 250 or something, 255 to the Tesla event. I want to see this shit. I think it's cool as fuck. Whether you like or dislike the look of Tesla, the design of Tesla, it's still a cool ass truck. Even if you don't like the design, I hope that he does a truck that's more like a traditional looking truck at some point. Someone was mentioning they're going to possibly announce robo taxis today, or even a compact car. You know what would be awesome too? A true SUV. Like everyone's on the robo taxi and the compact or subcompact. Here's your PT2 right here. Whoop! I'm going to take the money up here in PT2. Don't forget what I said to you. Trading 27.28 right now. You got a sell order in here. Watch the yellow bar above us. Congratulations. You took one trade with Captain Jim James today and you made money. Congratulations. Yeah, man, I like Cybertruck for what it is. There's things about it that I don't like. I don't like, but it's mostly just my own personal tastes. I'd really like to see either like one of those old school Toyota trucks, like a really small one with a full size bed, like a pick me up, the old school Toyota B1. Is that Mazda that did those B1000s? Maybe the T900 or something they had. Take your money and run here. Selling 29 cents. Sweet. Good job, Momoland. Take your money and walk. Yeah, I mean, like I really want to see like I want to see like a working man's truck, and then working woman's truck. I really want to, and if I didn't have like a second or third truck, I'd really like to see an SUV. I think the SUV would. Everyone's like, oh, subcompact, and I'm like, no, like not like a real SUV would be fucking epic. Everyone drives an SUV. I don't know. I don't like SUVs, but it sells like hotcakes. People would love an SUV. Yeah, first gen Tacoma would be nice too. First, like the first gen Toyota trucks that they were selling in the early 90s, no, 80s or not, late 70s, early 80s. I love those. You have PT3 for any of you any guys that are just raising your stops. PT3 up here. That's 455.18. That's your next target to the upside. You also have the pivot on SPY at 455.72. Do we get 4,600 into the close? Tesla breaking out right now, trading 240.75. If it can hold 240 and have a resting bitch face, next stop 241.80. Woo! SPX now hanging dong.
S&P 500 turns positive, last up 0.02%.
Tesla. Next target on Tesla, 241. 241.60. Let me look on Tesla really quick. Where's that? Oh, yeah, baby. Do we get the 244 on Tesla? Do we trade 244 on Tesla? Look at that big green bar down there. See this green bar down here? Do we trade this up here? Price target 2 hit on the half-hour trigger, 454 and change. Do we hit PT3 on Spoos? Woohoo! Trading 33 right now on 455. I didn't take the 4 cents. I left it. I left that on the table. Do we get full 40 cents? Climbing the wall of worry. Who said that? Who said climbing the wall of worry? J Moore EX1. I love the wall of worry. I fucking love that wall of worry, baby. You might, if you're staying long here, you take your hedge off and you're going to look for a reversal, and then that move right there. Don't get shaken out by anything. They'll try to stop lot or trigger your stops and then make the next leg up. So if you look down below here, SPX. See SPX, it'll come back. If you watch over here, you end up seeing like a pullback and then a touch and go. Well, bam, and then to the upside up there. Your next gamma bar on Spoos. This is the elusive one that nobody seems to be able to get their hands on, right? You've got one more gamma bar. We have not touched it. The elusive. All right, we've touched 5. I should say the next gamma bar is 45.75. And then the one above that is the big boy at 4,600. Do they give us 4,600? Everybody wants to know. Are you guys just fucking balls to the walls, calls into the close? Whoa. Climbing the wall of worry. Absolutely. Look at that squeeze. Oh, yeah, baby. Holdmeyer's catalog saying people who got a ticket from the referral program are getting a stainless steel most valuable refer pass. Cool. Looks cool. Looks cool. I like it. Dude, Cybertruck production line looks outstanding. Have you guys seen the production line? It looks beautiful. It is gorgeous. Beast mode. Cybertruck features a rear drive unit with dual induction machines, active torque vectoring, and an electromechanical front locking differential, producing a combined 845. God damn, dude. 845 horsepower. Woo! You don't actually have to sell. You could just you can place stops on the upside and downside. If you place stops on the downside, you can just raise them. If you get a liquidation break, it kicks you out. You can jump back in if we continue higher. Spoos coming into PT3. If we break onto PT3, definitely take the money and run. You'll see a squeeze up and a bounce down. Do not stay long as we tag PT3 up here. We will have a pullback. It will be guaranteed. PT4, your next place will be up here. Dealers will take your money, and then you'll do this bullshit, and then we'll go up again. So the actual zero dates have to be traded directionally only. The moment that direction ends, you will lose all your money. When we come into this PT3, take your money and run. If you want to take some afterwards for a consolidation rip, you can do that, but take your winnings, please, when we get up to PT3. Believe me, please. This is real up here. Woohoo! $2:49 in the afternoon, 11 minutes left. Bork McGork chiming in saying market is getting excited. Dow intraday year high. $4.55s now trading 40 cents. They were at 10 cents, 12 cents. Then they were at 17 cents. Then they were at 20 cents. Now trading 41 cents. Do me a solid. Go out there on Twitter and say, I trade with Captain Jim James, baby. Watch his live stream if you want to survive in this market. Say, or say I fade Captain Jim James and lose all my money. Take your money and run when we come up to this daily trigger. Whether we break above it or fail it doesn't matter. Look at that gorgeous fucking run. Look at that gorgeous run. Woo-wee. Look at that gorgeous run. Look at Spoos, man. Woo! I don't see any why don't they have any music playing? You know what that means, man? You know what that hey, let me ask you guys a question out there. It says the event starts in 8 minutes. Is this gonna be something where they start the event and we get the lobby music for like an hour? You guys think I'm gonna turn the event on back here and just see if it actually begins at 3 or not. We'll switch over only when the event starts because they might put like the you know that you guys know what the Tesla bull music is? You guys know what that is? Like there's like Tesla bull music. And it can be like we can be there for like 15, 20 minutes. If you guys have never been to a Tesla event, they'll turn on the techno and be like and they get you all sauced up. So I'm gonna leave this on, but not bring it. I'm not gonna flip over until it actually begins. Nito's day drinking, baby. Hashtag day drinking. We're coming into the hourly right now. Yeah, man. Who cares, Jay Moore? Take your money and run, brother. It's money in your pocket, brother. Money in your pocket, bro. How are you guys doing on YouTube? Drago, what's going on, brother? I like your name, Drago Prime 1 Records. What up, Steph B? How you doing? Actual Dan, what's going on, brother? To the point said, made 60%, took profits. Binky, my brother, I'm sorry I haven't called you, man. It's my fault, brother. I've been crazy fucking busy. I'm going to call you today, Bink. Chase Winter, what's going on? Kamal's in the house. Rocket Surgeon's in the house. Adrian's in the house. Troy Baker. Troy Baker's saying, Captain, Elon's already did his presentation. Am I missing something here? Troy Baker Sparker's saying, Captain, not sure what I was watching, G, but I think it started already. It may have already been something pre-event. But Elon already did his presentation. Can anybody verify that or no? I don't know who. No offense to you either, Troy. Can anybody verify that or not? I don't see anything on Twitter right now except for people walking around the plant and stuff. This is SPY, baby. We trade the S&P 500. We're trading Tesla too. So we're trading Tesla down below here.
China seeks to jointly.
This is SPY on a traditional chart with traditional pivot levels. Over here is SPX for gamma, and then up here on the right hand side is the tool that we use, and then in the middle right here is a book map for the DOM, the DOM for your what we think for lit market support or supply and demand levels.
Then sign up today and get our special offer of financial use.
It's the SPY pump room, baby. You got it, Permabill Tom. It's the SPY pump room. pissing off hedge funds all over the country. Yeah, I know there's like, I got a friend that's in a hedge fund. He's like, we actually watch our show because we know that you're reaching like fucking 20,000 people trading SPY. It's the SPY pump room. You know why we trade SPY here too? I didn't want to get in trouble with FINRA or SEC. I was like, it's so liquid we can't actually impact the price of SPY. That's true. It's the most traded stock in the most traded ticker in the world. So I'm like, yeah, we'll do that. I'm like, we'll do that one. That way we can't get any trouble. Okay, we're not going to trying to fuck around with low float penny pushing or any of that shit. Be a fucking penny pumper and a fucking scammer. Yeah, it's not like, I don't want to ever be accused of that shit. So we don't spend a lot of time. We spend time on individual tickers, but I don't ever want to be accused of being like a penny pumper or a low float pumper or any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're doing the Tesla event here. We've got it on in the background the moment that it begins. The moment that it actually begins, I'm going to turn it on. So you guys know how the Tesla event starts. They turn the music on usually, and you sit there and wait for a few minutes. Now, we have Tesla down below here. The screener in the... But let me put this on. Let me put this on for you guys. Hold on. We'll just do it like this. Hang tight. So we got Tesla down below. We're going to do just full Tesla down here. We got 3 minutes left till the event starts. Here it is right here. Had a nice little reversal here. Rejection right here. We've got the hourly trigger above, and we have the daily trigger to the downside right down here. Let's put it on 5 minutes. Make it easier to see. And then we're going to switch over. We're going to switch over to the tool on Tesla in just a couple minutes. We have a guest coming onto the show here in just a few minutes as well. And so we're going to have a Tesla expert to give commentary through the commentary on what's discussed in the Tesla Cybertruck launch. Two minutes, 8 seconds left. Yeah, so Steve at M1N1 saying pre-event stuff is on now. X has it starting on the hour. Yeah, that's what I got. Troy, don't worry, Troy. I do want you to know on a 5-minute basis, we do have a bull plane forming on Tesla. Have a bull plane on the 5-minute basis. We already had the bull plane on the 1-minute basis on Tesla. Traded that, and now we're looking for a 5-minute check to see if we can trade the 5-minute chart on Tesla to the upside into the close. We got 1 minute left. I've got the event on. If it's just music, I won't switch to that screen until they come on and do their thing. We'll just listen to the music in the background. 44 seconds left. Now targeting PT3 on the hourly trigger. PT4 above is the pivot line for traditional chartists out there. That's at 455.74. 455 now trading at 455C now trading at 41.42 cents in and about there. You can see the box over here is turning green now, right? The should I be long or should I be short in here? So that all turned green. Here we go. Live stream's coming up right now. Says the broadcast has not begun yet. So still no broadcast. Here we go. I got the broadcasts up now. You guys can hear that? Give me one quick second here, boys and girls. We're squeezing above on Tesla right now. You're just getting the music here. Let me see if I can put this over here. Give me one quick second here. We're going to switch over to Tesla now. The event is down below here. Here's Tesla. We're going to talk about Tesla here. Here is support on Tesla down below. You do not want to see this price go below this box right here. This is support. We are below trend. We're in negative trend still down below. We do have a bull cross up here that we're checking on right now. You guys know my targets to the upside. I want to see 300. I don't know that we see it today or not. Here we go, boys and girls. It's not Grimes. You guys are terrible. Tesla Wolf, Brian Griffo. Let me see if he'll be on the show. Let me see if Brian Griffo wants to be on the show. He might want to be on the show. I love Brian Griffo.
According to a poll, New Zealand house prices forecast to rise at 4% in 2024, 5% in 2025.
Bring on Ross Gerber. Hold on a second. I'm going to make a phone call so we can get our guy on here. Hold on. Give me one quick second here, okay?
Protect your trades from macro headline risk with Financial Juice Pro. Now only $99 a year for our real-time service.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just setting up some interviews right now. I got some people coming on the show to give reaction and commentary. These guys, I trust these guys. These guys are as good as anybody you know on FinTwit. These are like famous Tesla bulls. If we can get these guys on the show to at least talk to you guys as the event starts, we'll get them on here. It's going to be just a few moments. All right, here we go. So I've got coming up here while we wait for the Tesla Cybertruck launch to begin. We're going to bring in two people that I trust deeply. Matter of fact, since my day one on Twitter, I've trusted both of these guys, and I follow these guys. The first guy that's going to be coming on is Joe Donut. If you guys don't know who he is, he's on Twitter. You can look him up. He owns a Tesla. I think his wife might even own a Tesla. And he's a longtime Tesla owner and believer. And then we also have Brian Griffo coming on to the show. If you don't know who he is, his handle is at BRIANGRIFFO. He's also known as Tesla Wolf on FinTwit on Twitter. If you guys don't know either of these two guys, check them out. And they're going to be on the show here right now. I'm going to bring them on, and they're going to give us their takes and reaction to the launch that's coming up here in just a few moments. So just give me a brief second here, and I'll get these guys on. Do me a solid out there. Let me ask you guys to do me a solid out there. I'm going to post the handle. If you're on Twitter right now, right? If you guys are on Twitter, I'm going to post both of their handles. Can you follow these guys on Twitter for me? If you don't already know who these guys are awesome. Like, I love these guys. If you guys, whether you agree or disagree with these guys and what their take is, just as a human on FinTwit, these are guys to be friends with. These are people that you're really gonna like to know. So give me one quick second. I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna type in their names here. Hold on. Do me a solid for these guys taking their time out of their day during this event to give us insight and play-by-play. Hold on, what am I doing here? But check these guys out if you like what they have to say. They're very intelligent, very knowledgeable about Tesla. Hold on here. I'm gonna post their handles on FinTwit right now on YouTube and on Twitch. These guys are great, man. Unbelievable. I trade with both. Well, I trade with Brian Griffo indirectly right now. But Joe Donut and I trade together all the time. So I did. Hold on, did I post both their names? There you go. It's two guys. I just gave links to both of their handles. Show these guys some love. It's free. Just go out there, follow them on FinTwit. All right, you guys ready? All right, hang tight here. All right. Say something, boys.
Microphone check. How's it going? Got Tesla Wolf, Joe.
Nice. So we got Tesla Wolf and Joey Donut on the line today.
We're pumped. Today's the day after 4 years. Put in the reservation 4 years ago.
I mean, right?
Dude.
Were you first day reservation, Brian?
No, I was working. I put it in a couple days after, which actually is a significant bump down the line. It was before the end of that week, but I think that puts me back a year. But hey, yes, problems. Maybe it'll work them out before I get mine.
Well, I was day one, but I wasn't like really early on day one. So my reservation's like 80,000 or something like that. So we'll see.
If they really get this demand and they're doing 250 a year, you're talking what 6-7 year wait for people putting in orders today. You think that's what it works out to be? Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, that might be once again, I'm sure we'll have, there were millions that reserved a Model 3, but everybody's the reserved one, they got them within before they made their 1.5 million Model 3. So it'll be interesting to see how many they keep, right? Like, it's not how many reservations they secure, it's how many reservations they deliver. And so it'll be I would say that we probably have at least a year and a half, probably, for all the trim levels reservations to be filled.
Yeah.
They're going to fill them. They've already said pretty much they're going to fill them in the order of dual motor first, base dual motor, and then they're going to try and make the tri-motor. And then after that, we were having that kind of discussion before we got introduced for while we were in the waiting room. The single motor Cybertruck is going to be elusive, I believe, until everybody that pre-ordered one has their truck. So
It seems like most people think like a 10 grand bump too for inflation because we know the purchasing power of the dollar.
these have been 4 crazy years, right?
Yeah. I don't know what we're going to see for a starting price. Maybe the minimum maybe $49.9. I'm not sure. It's
On a single motor?
you have to have that or
But yeah, once again, it might take a year and a half, 2 years before we see those. So it could easily be, depending on how inflation goes between now and when that would happen, it could be even more. So, you look at the cost of any entry level truck right now, and they're really going up. So it'll be really interesting to see where it shakes out. But needless to say, at this launch event, I feel like no one's going to be getting delivery of their cars for anything under $70K.
Yeah, that sounds right. They always start higher end and just move down market, so that would make sense. Yeah, I went and saw it this weekend. I went dropped down to the city, and it's like a work of art, man. I almost wanted not to like it as much as I did because maybe I could I don't know, not go crazy with it. But I think it's like a work of art, man. Something.
Well, I've been watching you, Brian. You and I've been friends now even longer than I've known Cap, and I know that you've been waiting as the most bullish Tesla person I know.
Yes,
You've been waiting for years to get a Tesla because you want this truck.
I tell the tale often, but like back in the day, I wanted that silver Model 3 so bad, and when they discontinued that color, I threw it into the stock instead. And I mean, right now I have a 5-year-old Model 3, and not like 7 figures. So it's like I put that into the stock instead, and it's delayed gratification or whatever you want to say. But yeah, I mean, waiting on the car and buying more of the name in those middle years of the last decade was probably a good move in the long run.
I mean, yeah, I'm the guy that went out and bought the Model S because I didn't want to wait on a Model 3. I had a reservation for a Model 3, and so I'm the reverse of you. And because of that, I'm still still working.
Well, hey, we're both doing well, right? We're both happy, so at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Are you still driving the same Model S, or what do you...
I am. I still have the same Model S. My wife has since we bought her a Model 3. It was completely obliterated in a T-bone accident where she got nailed, and but it kept my family safe because both of my kids were in the back. And then in 2020, that happened in 2022, and then we took delivery of a Model Y that same year to replace it, and we still have that. And it was pretty great. We actually got really lucky because it was a 2019, and we got wrecked. It got totaled, and the insurance company paid me about $3,800 more than I paid for it in 2019 and 2022 because it was in that time when you just couldn't get a car. So she got paid to drive that car for a few years.
Nice. That worked out well.
It really did. It really did. But then we paid way more for the Model Y than they're selling for now. So I guess it all comes back around.
Joe, what did you think yesterday about that Deal Book interview? Elon dropping some real hard words there with Sorkin on stage.
It was two completely different sides of myself at war. On the one hand, I really, really enjoyed hearing him say that and watching a room full of people that were basically, had spent the whole day like rubbing each other and making them feel like masters of the universe suddenly get basically told to go and and pleasure themselves, and then him calling out Iger directly was just, I mean, it was beautiful, but at the same time I was a little worried because when you get, everybody's been referring to getting to fuck you, and I'm sorry about the language, but like that's the kind of money that you have, right? They say once I get to this level, I'm at fuck you. Well, he is at the like highest level you can obtain for that, and I think some very wealthy and very powerful people are probably looking at this in a very negative light. That we can't let someone obtain this level of power and financial freedom and not have them either be one of us and play by our rules. And that has only happened a few times in history where someone was a great innovator but refused to bow, and it hasn't worked out in any of those situations I can think of. A lot of comparison from Cap has been saying to like a Howard Hughes kind of guy, and I would agree with that comparison, but even more like incredibly way more money, way more power, way more influence. Elon is way on another level than Howard Hughes was. What you thought? What were your thoughts, Brian?
Well, I was talking to Andy Nelson this morning about it. He's actually a big fan of Cap on the stream, and I know you know Andy.
Yeah, I love it. I love Andy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we were talking about it, and as investors, it's like there's, where you can be a fan of like a CEO that has some tact and, is able to have some class and navigate things kind of smoothly. And with Elon, it's not always that. But the other half, he loves it because it's like, I mean, he's saying, I'm not trying all my best to do the thing that looks like it's the right thing. I'm actually just trying to do the goddamn right thing. And that's so refreshing, because I think that's a real thing nowadays, where people put in more effort into how the thing looks than actually doing the thing the right way. So, yeah,
It's a great point.
Of two minds, really split on it. It makes your heart happy, but your head crazy. It's the Elon tax that you get for investing in his company.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's the Elon task.
There's a fee involved.
So
Every
true.
week it's something. Is it something about being? Is it Israel? Is it the diver? What do you got this week? I just pick your thing. Just like you got to take the good with the bad. That's the ball. Like that's the volatility. If you can't stomach it, then you get out of the kitchen, because it's high highs and low
That's
lows.
it. Yeah, I think with Elon, it's so funny because it's sort of like the old saying of, when someone tells you who they are, trust, believe them, right? Elon has been exactly who he is right now, all along. He just, every once in a while, he like says the quiet part of what he is saying quietly. He says the part you're not supposed to say out loud. He'll say it out loud, right? Like him saying, I don't like it.
I think he there is a part of
independent.
there's a part of what he said yesterday that at least it resonated with people without power, right? That there's someone out there that can stand up at least to the perceived man or whatever, How many people can go out there and tell?
Around his comments was very positive. Like on Twitter, I went in and just kind of looked around, and there are a ton of people going, I don't even like Elon, but I really like the fact that he told Bob Iger to go himself.
Yeah, I think he gained some new fans. Yeah, for sure.
He did.
We're not in the Tesla world that we're like, I'm paying for X now. I'm going to get the premium.
Welcome.
subscription.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah, because
Welcome to
he's
the
his most honest
Cybertruck.
self all the time. And there you go.
So we got the event happening like right on time, because it's 20 minutes late, right? So
Sweet.
I don't know if you guys are streaming it. Sure you are.
Yeah, we're streaming it on the stream right now.
Nice.
So once in a while,
I unfortunately
Once in-
can't watch
once in a-
it because
once in a
I'm
long while,
mobile, and
a product
I also
comes
can't
along
hear it because I'm
that is
not plugged into the stream
rare. That
you guys
is-
are listening to.
once every 5
He's speaking
years,
right now. He's speaking right now.
something really special, a really unusual product comes along. And we'll remember those
Cap, I don't know if you
special
want to mute us
moments.
so that our audio doesn't.
When-
Yeah. Let me just let you know. I'll let you know when I want you, or not when I want you, but when you're ready, just let me know.
Special moments. So, but these things are rare. It's very rare that a product comes along that is seemingly impossible, that people said was impossible, that experts said was impossible. And this is one of those times.
Yeah, the lighting is kind of weird, right?
We have a car here that experts said was impossible, that experts said would never be made. That it really is the most. I think it's our best product. I think it's the most unique thing on the road. And finally, the future will look like the future.
It's really dark, right?
So what we're aiming for here is something that's more truck than truck. Okay. Thanks, bro. That's literally my brother there.
The video's kind of weird right now. You can't.
And so what we have here is something that is a better truck than a truck, while also being a better sports car than a sports car, in the same package. So, first of all, let's they talk about how trucks are tough. That's one of the defining characteristics of a truck. So, how tough is this truck? Let's find out.
I mean, all I've been seeing is the.
So we actually had to come up with a special ultra-strong Tesla-designed steel alloy. So this alloy, this metal did not exist before. We needed something that you could actually manufacture, but that would have basically no corrosion, that didn't need paint, but you can still make it in volume. And part of the reason that it has this angular shape is you can't actually stamp these body panels. The body panels would break the stamping machine. So, and I should say also, because of the steel exoskeleton, it actually has more torsional rigidity than a sports car. It has more torsional stiffness than a McLaren P1. So that's a big deal. Now, you may remember an incident 4 years ago. Didn't quite go as planned. And Franz, maybe we should try it again.
Oh, here we go. They're gonna throw the baseball. You guys watching the baseball? They caught it on the edge. He missed the actual window or the door panel.
Yeah. Great. I mean, I think we could probably have a pro pitcher love it if it still work. So anyway, the glass is tough, basically. That's what we're saying. So you don't have to worry about like rocks hitting the glass and cracking the glass. This glass is basically rock-proof. It also makes the car very quiet. So it's the thing that you'll appreciate when you drive the car is how smooth and quiet it is. It doesn't feel like a normal truck. It's smooth as silk and silent when you drive it. So in terms of toughness. And then things like rollover, because the center of gravity is so low, it doesn't roll over.
Yeah, that is nice about how
And if
wide it
you're
is
ever
and
in
how
an
low it
argument with
is.
another car, you will win.
And the weight from the batteries. It's showing the rollover right now. You're both watching it, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
Let me see if
Sweet.
I can get it on for you. Hold on my earpiece or something. Yeah, it's I'm gonna try to think of anything that maybe close to an old school Grand Wagoneer, or maybe I don't know if it's near the Commander, or the Commander is pretty wide
in
too,
movies, you sometimes see the hero or heroine hiding behind the car door while being shot with bullets. That doesn't actually work.
That was my one
Unless
issue with the
you're
off-road
driving a
capability
Cybertruck.
was the thin roads. You're gonna get pinstripes on it, which is gonna still be badass.
If Al Capone
Like Utah
showed up
pinstripes or something like
with a
that.
Tommy gun and emptied the entire magazine,
It's kind of cool. It's like
into the car door,
you're not really
he would still be
you're not
alive.
really an off-road rider
So,
in the West if you don't have some
instead of people saying,
pinstripes when you
well,
drive around. Let's say you go to
why'd you
Moab
make
or
it
something, go on
bulletproof?
White Rim
I'm like,
Trail, and you hit a little bit of a
not?
rock around a turn on a one-lane back dirt road.
How tough is
get a
your
little
truck?
scratch in the side.
Because the other trucks, the bullets go through both sides. So you shoot a bullet, goes through both sides of the car.
Are you
you
gonna
just
wrap
never know.
yours?
I mean,
I'll just rip it off.
sometimes you get these like late civilization
Yeah, I'm gonna
vibes.
find that's all the wrapping parts at the grocery. And not
You never
worry
know when
about
the
them
apocalypse
hitting it like that.
could come along at any moment. And at here at Tesla, we have the finest in apocalypse technology. I was on the Joe Rogan show, and Joe bet me $1 that his armor-piercing steelhead arrow would go through the car. Now he owes me $1.
Well, that's Joe Rogan firing the arrow right now.
Now, what about utility? So, strength is great, but is this perhaps just a show truck, just a showpiece, or can it do actual work? How does it work as a real everyday truck? Well, here we have the future towing the future.
You're like, this is a whole different monster. This is a different.
So, if you can fit any cargo in the trunk or in the bed, you can basically move it around. So it's got over a ton of payload capability, but you could really put more than that in it. You can tow over 11,000 pounds, and it's got a super tough composite bed, no liner needed. The bed is 6 foot long, 4 foot wide, and you can fit
No liner
4 by 8
needed.
feet, 4 by 8 pieces of plywood in with the back down. So, for those who are early into the truck world, there's something in the truck world called a truck pull. This is really the key test of how much power does your truck actually have. So you have to pull this 40,000-pound sled. And when we went to the track, we said, well, what's the best that you've seen? I said, well, it'd be the Ford F-350 diesel. It was like, well, let's put our truck up against that. The guy who runs the truck pool said, there's no way. There's no way. It's like, well, let's try it. Let's see what happens.
They're doing the electric dual motor pull right now on the dual motor. I remember that test. That was a blast. They got the Rivian truck out there now. Yeah, the Ford Rivian test. He's showing all the tests. Yeah, I never saw the Rivian. I only saw the Ford. That's new to me as well.
After seeing the Cybertruck, and I'll say that the first
Dude, look at that thing. Dude, look at that thing. Look at that thing. Look at that beast mode. Beast mode right now, bro. Oh, he's gaining more confidence as he sits up there right now.
So we actually had to slightly turn the car at the end so it didn't hit the wall.
Now he's showing the F-150 went
So
207 feet. The Rivian went the F-150 went 207 feet. Rivian went 257. F-150 went 263, and now the Cybertruck went 318 feet.
Can outpull an F-350 diesel.
Nice.
Has a massive towing capacity, massive bed.
He's playing.
It's
you do?
basically an incredibly useful truck.
No, I don't need to hear
It's
it.
not just some grandstanding showpiece like me. It's actually very useful. Now, what about performance?
It better be useful.
It's getting me excited.
So this, I should say, it has an adaptive air suspension. So no matter what the load is,
I'm on the list, man. I'm thinking about buying it. I'm on the list. I want to buy it. Like I was on the fence, but seeing all this right now is blowing my mind.
How much load it's carrying?
I want to take it to fucking Utah to White Rim Trail.
A 17-inch
I don't know if it'll fit on it, but
that's a true 17
on White Rim
inches.
Trail. But I'd love to take it to Utah.
Differential.
If you guys out there, you guys live out west
differential.
on the stream, any guys interested in buying this truck just for the back road driving or the off-road driving and that kind of stuff?
So you could drive over basically anything. We actually took the Cybertruck on a Baja rally drive.
I want to drive a truck
So
that looks like a
this is
DeLorean.
insane off-road capability.
Yeah.
It has locking differentials, rear torque vectoring,
I gotta buy
and the crazy thing is they'll do this all in comfort.
Just have for a year or two, because like when you're living in the country,
It has
and you're on a
steer-by-wire,
bunch of
which
roads,
is
you're hauling wood, you're hauling trees, you're hauling
it's
shit,
one of the
not
things
like
where
people that buy
most people don't know what that
trucks
means,
just
but
for the local, like, I need to pick
it's
up that.
what it's
I
how
had
modern
a.
jets are
I'm from
designed.
out west.
The
Most of my
steer-by-wire, which gives you
life
variable
I've
gain.
lived
So
out
if
west,
you
and I had
turn
a
the wheel,
Toyota
the small- the
Tundra, and
steering-
it was
the steering yoke,
best truck
the
I've
small
ever
amount
owned.
in the
Period.
parking lot. It will turn the wheels a lot. But if you turn it on
It
the
helped,
highway,
yeah,
it turns the
it
wheels
didn't have all the bells and whistles.
So
The interior
it dynamically
was,
adjusts
the old.
how much
They
the
don't
wheels
ever
turn
update their
according
interiors,
to,
but just form,
what your
function,
speed is.
handling,
And
gas
this actually
mileage.
makes
Had
it
best gas mileage
very
in its
easy to
class.
drive.
Period.
It has a turning circle.
But other than that,
less than
like,
a
this thing,
Model
dude,
S.
would be badass, Brian. Like this would be.
So this thing can practically turn it,
Travel.
rotate on a
something to haul all
dime,
his
basically.
lumber with, because he does so many projects.
It has incredible low-speed maneuverability.
What about a rack
just
for it
use
or an extension for the bed to haul your lumber?
With a whole bunch of
And then there's a lot of
I mean, even a camper,
advanced
like,
details
I was
under the
telling
skin.
Joe, if they make an
It's the first time
aftermarket
that
something
a
like-
car is moving
I mean,
to a 48
I love
volt
driving
low
across the
voltage
desert.
architecture
Talk
from
about
12 volts,
Utah
which has been around for 100
or
years.
Arizona or any of those places. Like, man, hop that thing, look at the stars.
We have
Grand.
Ethernet comms.
Aren't you up by the Santa Cristo
distributed
Mountains? I
controllers,
thought you were in the
allows for
south or the
70%
northern
less
Santa
wire
Cristo
in the
Mountains.
car.
No, I love
And it's
California. So I was there for
really
12 years,
the
and then,
the internals
They went to
are
Colorado.
as advanced as the externals.
some of our
It's
investments changed.
a whole
I just
new
had
step
some
change in the technology.
property out back east where I grew up on Lake Erie. So,
Oh, right on.
yeah, I'm
So
still working out
let's
of
take
LA,
it to the
but
racetrack
whenever something comes
and
up,
see how does the
yeah,
Cybertruck
gotta hang a
perform
shingle here,
against a
so much
Porsche
energy.
911.
So you're out by Lake Erie right now?
And I should say this is an actual
Yeah,
Porsche.
it's like,
We
about an
literally
hour
just
south
got it from the
of
dealer.
Buffalo, 50 miles from
2023
PA border,
Porsche
so
911.
kinda
I gotta.
between the two, but yeah.
I'm gonna do the.
Grippo has Tesla Ranch going up there in the upstate of New York.
Dude, I'm doing. Griffo, you gotta come with me this summer. I'm gonna do the. I forget what the trail is called. But it's a bike trail from Cleveland to. What is the bike trail called?
That's right. We talked about that.
But
Like,
wait, there's more.
This is a different one. The one that I was. Dude, 0 to 60 right now.
So next to what is the
2.6 seconds.
So the
Quarter mile, 2.6, 0 to 60.
oh, wait, there's
So
more.
stupid.
it can tow a Porsche 911 across a quarter mile faster than the Porsche 911 can go by itself.
There's no way that's just the duel.
I should say tougher than bullets. Tow pretty much
Faster than a
anything.
911.
Faster than a 911 while towing a 911.
They did that same race when they were talking
So,
about the
and
Model
deliveries
X.
begin now.
It was towing another Model
Thank you.
X.
Dude, just the fact that it's a truck, like, and just like smoke.
So.
Yeah, are you saying you're going to take a bicycle up Lake Erie? Is that what's happening?
So I think it's a 330-mile trip by bicycle, like bike packing for I think 5 or 6 days. It's near you. It's near New York. Cleveland's closest to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean right down the lake, really. I think a 2-hour drive from my place.
Yeah, it's from Cincinnati.
Delivering trucks right now.
We gotta bring Joe on that trip. Joe Donut. It's easy, dude. Like Ohio is flat. It's like buddy hiking or buddy. It's like a buddy trip. It's not something where it's competitive. Where
Can I get like a little helmet and a little sidecar and you just pedal?
Hell yeah, dude. Well, now I have an electric bike, so if you want, I can put a tow strap on it and pull you behind me.
See, now we got it. I'll go with my and I'll be sitting back there with a bottle of the Kraken, having a good time.
Oh, here we go. What's going on?
The stock goes down. Just remember that.
These are the actual owners. We're handing over production Cybertrucks to their actual owners. Thank you for buying Cybertruck.
How many do you figure they're going to deliver,
Today?
versus 2024?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many do you think they delivered? Did they already announce it was 30 or something?
I heard 30, but maybe not all are at the event. I mean, maybe not all those 30 came to pick them up. Maybe some of them got shipped. I'm not sure.
My brother's at the event right now, so I want to see if I see him here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I want to see if he's here. I want to see if I see him.
It's open the.
It's so dark.
I think.
Yeah, you can. I can barely make out. If I see him, I'll point them out.
There's some bros in this house. If you see him, point him out.
I'm gonna point him out if I can see him. I'll point him out to you.
Dude, you can barely see Elon.
Yeah.
For the most part.
My monitor screen is huge. I got a huge monitor screen here playing it, so I'm hoping I can pick him out. I'll do a screen capture and circle his face. We should take that trip. I think Joe seems apprehensive. He's like 300 miles. I'm like, we ain't doing 300 miles a day. We're gonna buddy ride it. We'll go town to town and do some drinking. Oh, you are in? Right on, right on.
I gave you my
Well, as you can see, we've got quite a few to deliver here.
This isn't the Ragbri race, though. The Ragbri race is the brutal one. That one's like 100-mile days for 7 straight days. That's horrible.
Oh, wow, okay. Welcome.
His conditions are sidecar and case of beer.
Did you enjoy your car?
Yeah, I remember.
That was my conditions.
Do you want me to bring a bottle for you to suck off of?
If I'm going on vacation, I don't want to come back in better shape than I left.
Yeah. Just heads up out there. Tesla price looks like it's a little bit squeezy here. Not quite a bull plan at this point. They're trying to resist this, but we'll see if we get that turnaround, this upside target to the upside here. It's not quite there yet, but we'll keep an eye on it.
So did they announce final pricing in this event yet?
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
Me either.
Enjoy your truck. Yeah,
That's like when I signed up for it. What was it? The small print was like, the pricing can change. And time has changed. I mean, we have inflation now. We have cost of goods and stuff like that have gone up. So I'm sure it's going to be. Well, I'm not sure, but what do you think the
Screenshot, I think, from when I originally reserved on day one.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think it was like 49.
Yep.
59 and like 79.
79. 79 was the last one.
Yeah. And so, or something like that. And there's no way we're anywhere near those numbers anymore. If we are, I'm shocked.
Yeah, I'd be shocked too. Definitely. Does anybody in the chat? Does anybody in the chat know? Has anybody seen any new pricing for the Cybertruck? Anybody know in the chat?
Well, this is a delivery event,
And the configuration that matters. So.
Thank you.
And also, are they honoring FSD pricing that was available when it was reserved, or is FSD now, 15 grand?
Yeah, that's the question of the hour. As far as I can tell, it's not yet. There are a lot of people asking. We're just.
I mean, it's going to be
I
amazing
guess
to
the
see
people
all
who
these
are
cars
picking them up are
driving
price
around.
insensitive. It's just here's a blank check, so they're driving away. Charge me whatever you want.
From what I heard, people were being sent delivery amounts, and they were either agreeing or not agreeing to take delivery at the event.
All right.
The people that are taking delivery knew what their price was, but I don't know what their configs are.
I had to pay
this
more
is
money
really
to
gonna
stay
change the
in.
look
They
of the
asked me for
roads.
more money at one point, I think.
I mean, one of the,
I'll
in a
have to
parking
ask
lot,
Aaron,
one
my
of them
wife.
does
I
not
shouldn't
look
be
like
saying
the
my
other.
wife's name on stream, but
Hey.
I think we had to pay more money at one point. This was a year or two ago. Hold on here. That's cool. They're showing people taking.
Yeah, some people outside of the Tesla community are tweeting, I need a Cybertruck. So it's definitely got that catching eyeballs, halo effect kind of thing. Even if it, regardless of that first year or two numbers, I think it gets people in the store thinking about other things too.
Yeah, I think it's personable of him too, meeting the people that support him. He looks very happy right now, like it's connected.
Yeah, he did not look like agitated Elon yesterday.
Yeah, it's scary. You don't know what you're going to get day to day.
It looked like the start of this, he was apprehensive, but he's like shaking off whatever apprehension he had from yesterday into the event at this point.
Is that it?
Yeah. You got to see that yesterday too. He was unhinged at first. I thought from the clip, but then I saw the whole interview and actually got the good stuff. So it's just,
We had it on. We had the entire day on, off and on throughout the day, but I missed a lot of the full interview. I just got that 3-minute segment at one point yesterday.
I just love it that he started his interview where he's like,
All right, thank everyone.
He didn't want to be
Thanks for
there.
coming to the
He didn't
Cybertruck
want-
delivery
he
event.
was only doing that at-
You witnessed to what? Oh, one more. Okay, sorry.
They got one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead and
He's
drive
like,
it out.
actually, the name's Andrew, but yeah, I'm a close personal friend.
He said he'd give us for a bit. Okay, we got prices, I think. We're looking at 49.8. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for rear wheel drive. All
Right
wheel
now,
68.
right?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
All wheel was 68.
That's dirt
Yeah,
cheap.
68.8.
That's affordable. I mean, how many trucks can how many trucks are under $50,000? We're getting a little bit of action right now on Tesla here.
Yeah, but there's
We're going up, dude. Spy is moon time into the close right here. Spy NDX mooning. We might see Tesla follow along with this right now. I'm gonna have to grab some Tesla here. Hold on.
All right, thanks everyone for coming to this delivery event, and appreciate your support. This is really gonna, like I said, change the look of the roads, and finally the future will look like the future, and it's really gonna be something special. Thank you.
I'm scared shitless. I just bought some Tesla, so I'm back to owning some. I haven't owned Tesla for at least a couple months, so I'm owning some Tesla right at this moment. This is a good fucking event, man. Oh, hey, what's going on? Did they turn this off? Uh-oh.
I'm still on. I'm still watching it.
I'm having some.
Yeah, parking lot waiting to pick up my daughter.
Hold on one second.
Oh, wait, nope. It just cut out.
Did it cut out on 8? So Tesla event is crashing right now on Twitter. Tesla event is crashing right now. So we got Joe saying he's having some issues right now.
Yeah, I just lost it.
I'm in Tesla. I shouldn't be very risky, but I'm in Tesla right now. I like this squeeze. And look, the creepy crawly up the wally right now on Spy and NDX. We made a post about it on Twitter earlier, possibly happening. No, it doesn't. You're saying it ended? Some people out there are trying to say it ended. I'm not having that it ended here.
I mean, can you imagine, though? How long was this event? It was 40 minutes? 35 minutes, 40 minutes. I mean,
No,
that's,
I've got it. I don't have it. You got? Can anybody out there let me know if it actually ended?
there are a lot of people out
My
there
screen
that
ended.
that traveled a long way for a 35-minute. Hey, here's what it does, and here's some people getting their truck.
Then they got the Cyber Beast listed for $99.9, and then that's the next year delivery with the 320 range, 2 points. That's what we saw in the tow video.
All right, what is the range of the dual motor?
I think the dual would be $79.9. That's the one that's delivering
Trying to see if
next year.
someone's
2024.
saying it's still on the actual website. I don't see it on the website.
Interesting.
It cut out on me.
They cut out on you.
What? Yeah. What is the?
So
what is the
Elon
range
said
of the
goodbye and
dual
it
motor
ended.
truck?
Hold on a sec.
The range is 340 on the 79.9er.
What about on the 69?
Yeah,
Oh, 79 is the one that. The 79 is the dual motor they're doing deliveries on today. And so on that one, it's 340 miles. Wow.
Yeah, you guys are fully on stream now. So we're gonna listen to you
Yeah,
guys talk.
we're just looking at specs, seeing what they released for what
Yeah.
price and when.
Tesla's still squeezing right now. Is anybody? Are you guys long Tesla right now? That's a big question. I got a list of questions
There
for you
we
guys.
go.
Yeah, I stay
So
long. I
range
mean, I just buy
340.
short puts for insurance, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Look at SPY just
Yeah.
moving, trading 456 right now. NASDAQ going full beast mode up to 16,000 right now. Tesla, a little bit of a reversal here at 240 on Tesla.
That's surprising. The all-wheel drive unit only does 112 top speed.
Cyber Beast, $96,390.
99,990 is what they've listed.
455Cs now trading $1. They were 10 cents earlier. Woo-wee! Hello, ladies.
So, but it's 130 mile an hour top speed on the Cyber Beast and 112 on the standard all-wheel drive Tesla model.
Is the Cybertruck is drive-by-wire? Is that a surprise today? Because I didn't have that going in.
I'm not shocked at all that it is because it's driving the front and rear wheels. So
70% less wiring due to Ethernet comms, switch to 48-volt electronics.
yeah, I knew that was coming. 48-volt electronics means that the wiring can be way thinner. So, 12 volt, you gotta have double the wire to carry the same amperage. You go down to the 48 volt, and you can make really thin wire. So you can send most of the controls around the car through, like you said, Ethernet.
You probably know that from your phone, right? Messing around.
Yeah, that too. But I actually know the difference from watching a video that was done by Monroe, where they were talking about the weight savings of going to 48 volts.
Oh, right, yeah. Sandy gets up in there.
Less copper.
G-Dad Gold saying 10 deliveries. In the chat, let me read some of the chat. What the chat's saying here.
Go for it.
Hold on here. You guys keep talking. I'll bring it up. Hold on a second here.
I have them taking $250 for reservations now, so they bumped that up. Hey, 4 years saved me $150, Joe. That's great.
No doubt. You're welcome.
Yeah.
So you're
I'm
saying
really wondering.
10 deliveries.
I wonder. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you guys keep talking. Sorry about that. Sorry to interrupt.
What the lower price is? Is it 48 or 60? I don't know if that's a variation or because I've seen both now.
I'm seeing some
guess the
numbers being
range.
thrown around here.
I mean, that 49.8 people are posting that, but that's I guess if you wait until 2025. So
I just saw rear wheel drive estimated 60,990.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Available in 2025, 250-mile range in 6.5 seconds, 0 to 60.
Here's your
That's
target.
pitiful.
Here's your target on Tesla here: 242.67 and 243.75. We'll see if we can hold this cross up here. We should see that move up there. You guys still here?
Yeah, we're there. We're just looking.
Yeah, I'm just reading on Twitter. Yeah, the 500-mile range on the Cybertruck went away.
Yeah, that 500-mile range is a gangster numbered, man. 500 miles, you can pretty much. I'm trying to think of the longest distance in the continental United States you'd go without gas, right? For an ICE engine, what do you think it is? I'm gonna go with about 350 miles, the longest stretch between not seeing anybody in one direction or a gas station. What do you think the longest stretch is in the U.S. with no gas?
I've probably driven it, man. The only state I haven't been to is North Dakota. But yeah, there's a stretch actually in California that's really light between LA and Blythe. It's like, yeah, maybe it is maybe like 350 out in Idaho or Montana or something. But
yeah, I think it's Montana. I think it's like the Black Hills or something, or maybe Wyoming might have a road. Oh no, it's Nevada, dude. It is northern Nevada. It's the north. And you know what? I should have known that because those mountains that are up there between Utah and California, there's nothing up there. So it's Nevada, Highway 6 in Nevada, Tonopah, Eli.
I did that last summer, and I had to stop in a town called Lovelock. It had no restaurant.
I know that.
Had to stay there, and that was like the only gas station for miles. It was crazy.
It's 211 miles. The next longest road is Alaska.
Yeah, there you just fly everywhere.
Oh man,
I don't know. On the Tesla website has 49.8, so I don't know. I'm seeing different things on Twitter, but maybe it's the range. It's the probable savings for doing that shit. So.
Oh, dude, we are crushing it into the close right now. Oh, dude, we were riding 457s or 55s earlier, and what are they trading right now? $1.57, up what? 1,500% right now, boys and girls. Up 1,600% right now. Go on Twitter and tell everybody. Go on Twitter. Anybody in the chat right now, go on Twitter and tell everybody.
Guys, I'm going to have to drop out.
All right,
I've got to go. My daughter's about to get in the car. But thanks for letting me talk with you guys.
I'll go with you, Joe. I appreciate being on, Captain.
Yeah, you guys have a great afternoon. We're going to end the live stream here. Hey, I want to say something to you two. Thank you for coming onto the show today. Anybody on the stream right now, please follow Joe Donut. Also, I want you to follow Tesla Wolf on Twitter. These guys are awesome. They love chat, hang out, talk. They talk Tesla. They talk the market. They talk. What else? What are your favorite tickers right now, Tesla Wolf? I know what they are, but you tell the people on the show what your favorite tickers are right now. As always, what are they?
PLTR.
Yeah. Joey, what's your favorite?
This PLTR.
What is this PLTR company? We should do a show on just PLTR someday and like research everything and like lay it all out and do a show just on Palantir.
It's a black box. I'll tell you all about it.
It is exactly. Did you guys actually see the documentary on?
I gotta go. Talk to y'all later.
One more thing for Wolf. Wolf, did you actually see the AI-based military video that was done on what the presentation they had on how they were coordinating forces and stuff like that? Have you seen that?
I think, was it a while back? Like maybe 4 or 5 months ago? Yeah.
4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah, Gotham's pretty amazing, man. They got some software for sure. It's no joke. It's being used. It's, saving people's lives and killing other people.
That's right. Wild. Do you think they need a product that is has like that people could use, like a civilian could use, so they have some more attachment to the stock, or no?
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. I think it's why you've seen the bump from $6 at the low, or five and change to 20. I mean, it's AIP, artificial intelligence platform. It's they're giving it away for free right now, but that's a lot more down market, lightweight, and it's getting people in the door, getting them into Foundry, getting them into their other products.
That's the one. That's the one thing that I always struggle with Palantir, is I always wanted to have something that could be a household name, right? So that the name becomes more synonymous, or just like Apple, I guess, or Tesla or whatever.
AIP, 3 letters. I think that's what we got right now for what you're talking about. That's what I always wanted to. Yeah, if you ever want to rap about that company, man, there's a lot there. We talk sometime.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. I appreciate you showing up. I'll talk to you, brother.
Yeah, great talking to you.
You too.
Thanks,
later,
man. Appreciate it.
Bye. All right, so let's look at you guys. What are you guys doing right now? All right, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me read the chat right now. Go through the chat here. Now, so Gus is saying the estimated 49,890 rear-wheel drive available 2025 it's on the yeah, no, we were looking for the full range. We got that number. I think we're looking for what's the top price all the way down, the 3 to 4 different prices. That's at three different versions, right? Why in the living heck? Hey, what's up, Cheever? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Cheever's saying, why in the living heck is the government giving a $7,500 tax credit to people buying the Cybertruck? Bricks is saying, last 15 minutes, what the F? Per Bill Tom, baby, where we roam. Saying I want it. Chase said should have been more confident. I'm sure that. Oh man, dude. Oh man. Oh, no. People are mad on FinTwit right now. I put a post on FinTwit earlier before the close. I put a post on FinTwit earlier that I said, do we creepy crawly up the wally? And I said, do we creepy crawly up the wally into the close? And we did, right? We did do that. And this has got to piss people. You know this pisses people off, right? You post before it happens, people get angry out on FinTwit land. Angry out on FinTwit land, definitely. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, the rip into the end of the day. Oh, man. What are they trading right now? It's a 405. Woo! They ripped up to what? $1.70 or something like that. They were going for 10 cents. 10 cents. 10 cents. We saw the turn, right, using our tools, and it just kept going up into the close. 15, 6, what is that? 16, 17, 100% trade. Holy shit. And remember, we said just raise your stops up as we go. Holy shit. Holy shit. Dude, H-Bomb, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Beartown Sheriff. House of Cards said the best trading day ever. Dan's, what's going on? House of Cards, what's up? Bullshit, what's going on? Bullshit. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So here's the expectations for tomorrow. 2 key points. Normally, we sell the first, okay? But the first falls on a Friday this year. There is a high probability that we trade 4,600 tomorrow. Isn't that crazy? But get ready. We are already at right now. Already at the close. Trading 456, right? What are we at on SPX into the close? Oh, man, we got to check SPX's closing price. Hold on. So closing price on SPX 4567. Now that would mean that we need momentum to get up into that 6,000 or the secret magic hand to print those calls on SPX tomorrow. So there is a possibility that we could trade that tomorrow. Let's take a look really quick. Let's switch over to the trigger screen before we hang up right here and just take a look at SPY after the bell. And let's take a look. Look at that beast over there. Boom, right? Boom. Now, the one thing that I will say is this. We are bullish, even if we pull back, right? Whoop, 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 down here. We are bullish to trade that 4,600. So if you think we're going to 4,600, as long as we hold 455.26, we might get a shot at it tomorrow. So that's crazy. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Do I ever steer you guys wrong out there? I don't fucking steer you guys wrong. Definitely don't steer you guys wrong. Neo ripped into the close. Neo, yeah, you guys, they're holding all. They like hold their cards into the closing bell, right? And then they like surprise, motherfucker. Do I think we pull back overnight? You guys want to look at ES really quick? We can. Do I think we pull back overnight? My one concern here is this. All right, you guys ready? Every time we get to 4550, dealers are every time we get to 4550 on SPX, dealers are incentivized to sell SPOOs. So in the overnight, I'm going to expect weakness in SPOOs. But once the Europeans wake up and then you got the 4 a.m. crowd, if they continue to run this up tomorrow, we could wake up tomorrow like at 4,600 and then slowly bleed down into tomorrow. That is a possibility, but this is wild. The one thing I will say to you, though, again, is the first you should expect some kind of a slow run down. If we opened tomorrow at 460, I would expect to sell the news on the bell tomorrow, right on the bell tomorrow. I'd be trading futures on that shit. Let me show you guys a futures chart really quick. So if you guys want to trade this in the overnight, I'm gonna you guys can take a screenshot of this or come back. Wrong ES. Hold on here. That's Eversource. I'm gonna leave you guys with this chart in the overnight. And your target is 4,600. So I'm gonna leave this. You have a bull cross right here with a success, or you have a what do you call it here? You have a 3 trigger. You have a 1, 2, 3.5 bull cross here. So target 4,600. Target 4,600 in ES. If there's a pullback, if you don't want to jump on it right here, look for 45, 64, 65. That's where I'd be a buyer right here with stops underneath, okay? I'd put the stops underneath 45, 5, 8, 83. But if we can hold this into tomorrow, it's definitely possible. I mean, we're fucking close up here. That these dealers are going to try to sell right into that. That's 45.80. We're 20 points away from 4,600. 20 points away from 4,600 on ES right now. So we're goddamn close. We're real close right now. It's close. Dude, we're so top picking right here. Man, I'd want to be a seller. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'd want to be a fucking seller up here in ES. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It might run over you for like 10, 20, 30 points, but I would be a seller on ES up here. If not now, then later. God damn. All right. Please do me a solid. Please try to click the like button on Twitch. Please try to click the like button on YouTube. And do me a solid. I got to ask you guys a favor, okay? Do me a solid. Whoever's still here, please get on Twitter and just be like, either follow me on Twitter so I can follow you back, or at least say something like, hey, you got to watch the stock market show with CaptainJimJames and put my handle on there or something like that. I'm not asking for any money, any tips, any donations or anything like that. Just try to get the word out there so people see this show every day. I appreciate all of you being here with me. I want you guys to remember something, right? This show is predicated upon you making money. Nothing else. That's what it's here for. Community, and for you to become a better trader and investor to make some money. So, and be careful on Tesla. If they roll this market at any point, today, tomorrow, whatever, Tesla could go with the market. So, with all this exuberance, will come in after, like a hangover and stuff like that. And I'm long Tesla right now, so I have to either protect that shit on the open tomorrow, or I wind up having to sell it before 9 p.m. tonight. So I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys showing up today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, baby. Woo! I'm fucking, dude, I can't believe that I'm in this event and I didn't fucking, I'm so frustrated. I'm not frustrated. Like in the back of my mind, I'm like, if that Tesla event wasn't on, I know I would have rode calls up under that bell. So I missed out on some real money there, but whatever, it's fine.